You're watching high school basketball on EGTV, live from Elk Grove High School. It's combo night to wrap up the 2025 year between the Elk Grove Grenadiers and the Conant Cougars. We'll see these two schools playing girls basketball first. Stick around later for the boys game. Great to have you with us with our entire EGTV crew. Alongside John Walls, I'm Gabe Newman. Glad to have you along for the ride as well. Elk Grove, John comes in with a 2-7 record, still looking for that first win in MSL East play, and coming off a 4-28 year last year. The Grenadiers are hoping to string together a couple early season wins before they get to that February or January-February part of the schedule.
Right.
And meanwhile, for Conant, they're 2-6. They already have a conference win this season. They're newcomers to the MSL East in the new conference model that was implemented this year. 15-15 last year, a winning record in conference play, but off to a slow start. Only 2 wins so far this season for the Cougars. We are seeing the starting lineups right now. John, it's a battle of two teams that don't really score too many points. What is a key that each team is focusing on tonight?
Well, Gabe, one of the things I'm noticing is just the short bench in Elk Grove. We got the roster from head coach Linfers. It looks to me like they have 11 dressed, and about 11 dressed, 10 dressed. And Conant, and typically this is in the basketball world between the two, they usually have a longer bench. So I'll be interested to see what type of offense she's going to run and what type of defense. Like, I can't imagine we're going to see much pressing. I can't imagine we're going to see much fast break. But it's good. You know, this is the favorite time of year. Nobody knows anything about anybody in high school basketball, right? Yep. It's just the turnovers from year to year. So to me, this is great. The crossover is always fun. Can't wait for it to get going.
And it's not even a crossover anymore with
true.
with the new model of the Mid-Suburban League. We'll get into that a little bit later, but we're almost ready to go for tip-off. Game 1 at 2 from Elk Grove High School this evening. The starting lineups for both teams. First for Conant, it's Madison Biedke, Caitlin Clark, Lila Clifton, Gianna Fresso, and Ariana Dugo. And for Elk Grove, it's Maddie Reyes, J.J. Wirtz, Olivia Eugene, Lindsay Babowski, and Katie Wirtz. And here we go for combo night.
Elk Grove's laden with seniors on their starting 5.
And the experience kind of evens out the lack of bodies a little bit to the best of their ability. There's a steal right at midcourt, and then it's tipped away by Ashley Braudet. A late change in the starting lineup, and there's the first points from J.J. Wirtz.
Olivia had a wide-open layup and for some reason backed out, and she got bailed out by a teammate.
J.J. Wirtz, the leading point scorer on this Grenadier team, averaging 8.3 a game. Makes it 2-0 to the hosts. Conant the other way now. Cougars trying to get off to a fast start.
Ashley, 25 last year, Gabe. She got remarkably better as the season went on. We'll see what she brings this year. Got away with one there. Good block.
Blocked underneath the rim. Here comes Lindsay Babowski quickly the other way, coast to coast. The shot no good. And now Conant the other way. Lila Clifton to the rim. She'll go to the line for 2.
I would say if we don't get a whistle on that, then we're going to have a very fast-paced game because there's been a couple so far that have gone uncalled, which I'm never opposed to.
And a very physical game, too.
Yeah. The last thing you want to see is a referee get involved too much.
So it puts Lila Clifton, a senior forward, to the line. First one misses. Prior to that free throw, she was a perfect 50% from the line, 24 of 48 from the charity stripe. That's the team lead. She has made the most and taken the most free throws this season, and back to 50% with 1 of 2 there.
So Conant's going to come out with a little full court. I like it. They're going to wreak havoc. As you can see, there's a quick steal.
Ball is loose in the Grenadier backcourt, and it's picked up by Biedke. Conant gets another offensive possession. This is Gianna Fresso who puts up a 3, and it rims out. Offensive rebound, though, by Clifton.
Good hustle play by Clifton there. She didn't have the position, but got the rebound.
Got her own rebound again, and
That's a travel.
They instead call a foul on Elk Grove. And puts Clifton back to the line.
I'm a big believer in high school sports, or basketball for sure. You got to put some pressure on. Nobody likes pressure when they're trying to do a task, right? Nobody does. Now, if you don't have a team that can do it, that's fine. But you could put it in, a couple seconds here or a little inbound here. But stress makes people make mistakes, and you'll see here if Conant sticks up with this full court press, you're going to see Elk Grove get forced into some mistakes.
Another 1 of 2 trip to the line for Lila Clifton. And this time the rebound comes out to Elk Grove. Here's J.J. Wirtz. Bounce pass into the corner for Maddie Reyes.
J.J. Wirtz is the third Wirtz to come through this program. It feels like 11 of them have come through. Nice play there.
Babowski takes it up the baseline and scores.
Gabe, who's their leading scorer, Grenz, right now?
Right now it's J.J. Wirtz, averaging 8.3 a game.
That's a nice high school line.
Babowski is second at 7.4. Closely behind her is Jalea Blake, and there's an and one.
So Clifton used a little bit of her speed, just a little head fake, and came down the lane, got her the ball. Elk Grove was just a little late, and then took the foul.
So it puts Clifton back to the line. She will for sure be under 50% regardless of the result of this one because she's only shooting 1.
Katie Wirtz and Jalila Blake in. Katie Wirtz, a senior, tough as nails.
Jalea Blake, a freshman, third on this team in scoring for the Grenadiers.
That's a great sign.
That shot is good. Conant has their first lead. And a nice underneath pass to Braudet. Her shot wouldn't go. Babowski with an offensive rebound, and she draws a foul.
Braudet got herself into a spot. Ooh, offensive.
Called a travel.
Braudet got herself into a spot where it was almost impossible. She was completely under the rim. You got to watch your footwork. You got to watch your spacing. She's going to get subbed out here. Gabe, number 2, I believe. No, who came in for her? 23.
It's Brianna Magner. 5-4 Conant. Here in a conference game. First time Conant has played in the MSL East and a new relegation-based, it's tough to call it relegation-based, competitively balanced MSL.
I like relegation.
There's a take to the rim from Clifton. The shot no good and blocked.
Our baseline referee, Gabe, is going to be one of my favorite people in the world. He's letting them play, and it's not egregious. No ticky-tack stuff. Neither team has any height on the floor right now.
That goes out of bounds. Magner tried a baseline pass, and it was tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Grenadiers with 4:56 remaining in the first quarter.
The previous run out by Elk Grove, that was a set play. It was a really good play. Rade just got herself kind of too far underneath the rim, but I think we'll see that play again.
It's into Blake, and then Babowski picks up a foul.
That's not our favorite guy. That's the other guy.
That's the other baseline right. Drew the foul, I should say. Babowski did. Foul goes against Lila Clifton, who has all 5 of the Cougars' points so far.
Elk Grove's just kind of limping out of that break.
It's into Wirtz.
They had to wait to the fourth player to get the ball in.
There is Katie Wirtz, and she puts the Grenadiers back ahead 6-5.
Don't kid yourself. This is still a crossover in the kids' minds, too, you know? Most of these kids have probably played sports together in Elk Grove one way or the other throughout their entire life.
It's the rivalry of EG and Conant. A lot of Conant kids are from Elk Grove territory.
Right.
Kind of a mixture of Elk Grove, Hoffman Estates, and Schaumburg.
Yeah, it's a unique situation. I've said all along, if there was one high school in the center of Elk Grove Village that would have grabbed the Conant and the Elk Grove teams, you'd see more state titles in this building on just about any sport. There's so many good athletes, but they get split up at 8th grade every year.
And with the geography of the area, it typically falls, the more talent typically falls to Conant's side.
Fresso's going to get open again, and that's going to start to fall. Her delivery is impeccable, and she's being let loose. Nobody's getting near her.
Clifton ended up scoring on the offensive cleanup. Meanwhile, ensuing Grenadier possession, Katie Wirtz draws a foul.
Yeah, Katie got saved by that foul. She was about to lose the ball, trying to split the double team.
This is year 2 of the newly renovated main gym at Elk Grove High School. They did a complete rehaul of the floor.
Yeah, it looks great. I asked the AD, Kirk McKnighter, if he would move something for me. He's like, I'd be happy to. I got to keep all these people with street shoes off the floor, and he was adamant. Now I know why.
Yeah. Preserve it for as long as they can. 10-6 Cougars. Here's Gianna Fresso. And now it's with Lila Clifton. Into the left corner it goes for Biedke. Cougars moving it around the perimeter. Clifton thought about the three, instead starts a dribble, and a nice pass underneath, but
Good
the shot
block.
wouldn't go from Gomez.
Good block.
Rattles off the bottom of the window, and the rebound comes to the Grenadiers.
They're running that motion offense, Gabe, and all you're trying to do on motion is just wear your defender out where they get bored or tired, and then there's something always open in the middle. One of the former varsity basketball coaches here ran that offense 99% of the time in his tenure.
Still 10-8 in favor of the Cougars. In MSL East play tonight.
They're going to keep running this motion.
Backing down on the hoop is Dugo. She puts up a shot, and she'll go to the line for 2.
So essentially, you're constantly switching places with your other teammates, right? You might throw a little screen in there or whatnot. The great thing about it is, especially if you have a lead, it takes time to wear the defense down. They will get worn down, believe me. That's why some coaches fall in love with it. It's a hard offense to run when you're down double digits. Not that Elk Grove is, but in general, it's not something you can hang your head on the whole game.
Ariana Dugo, the junior forward, just over a 63% free throw shooter, 11 for 17 on the year. Made the first one, and the second one comes up short.
Great box out by those two, 22 and 12. Good fundamentals there.
Katie Wirtz and Claire Alvarado. Alvarado newly into the game. Here comes J.J. Wirtz, who puts up a shot, and it gets waved off. A foul on the ground.
A lot of arm, not much ball.
It's 11-6 Conant, and it is Lila Clifton who has 7 of those 11 points for the Cougars.
Well, there's only 1 point scored on the floor for Elk Grove. They're going to have to go on a little 4-2, 6-2 run here.
That's taken away by the Cougars. Gianna Fresso, some quick hands there.
Fresso impresses me. I don't know if she's a big-time scorer for the team, but she's fundamentally perfect.
There's a 3 on the way, and it rattles off. No good from Fresso.
She's 0 for 4, and each of them had a chance.
Braudet gets the clear, and Blake takes it up the floor. Taking it into the corner, back to Braudet. They don't have heights listed, but Braudet has to be at least 5'10", 5'11", teetering close to that 6-foot mark. She is towering over everyone else on the floor.
Jalea Blake, number 4, watch her. She's a freshman, and she is going nose to nose. There's no quit there. She's not intimidated whatsoever. Early on in a freshman varsity season.
That was the last Grenadier foul to give, so they will put the Cougars at the free throw line. Kate Jenrick, the senior forward, has not missed a free throw all year, a perfect 4 for 4. And make that 5 for 5.
With that shot, the streak could go on for a while. I didn't do it. I did. Like Jim Nance on the field goals.
First miss of the year for Jenrick.
I apologize to her parents.
Here comes Babowski quickly
Great
for the
move.
Grenadiers, and she puts it in off the window.
So if you're down 4, right, with a minute 50 to go, that's what you need. You need somebody to take control and get down the floor quickly.
Fresso starts moving it around the perimeter. Here comes Dugo to the rim, and it won't go. And a clear by Braudet with 92 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Ashley might not have anything on offense, but she's playing a heck of a defense down here.
Babowski kicks it out. There's a long 2, and it rims off. And quickly the rebound taken by Gomez. Here she comes. There was help on the Grenadiers for defense, but that 3 goes from the left wing. And Fresso finally has that shot from beyond the arc.
Trouble. Help.
Timeout called by Courtney Lindfors.
Coach, players on the bench, they have to be screaming help. They had 3 Grenadiers across half court, had no idea that their ball handler was in trouble.
Gianna Fresso just made a 3-pointer. That's her 12th make of the year on well, that would have been her 41st attempt now. She missed the first 4 she took.
What year is she?
She is a senior.
Yeah.
She's the leading 3-point taker. She has the most 3-pointers made and most attempts out of anyone on this Cougar team. Conant coached by Todd Stotts. He's in his 8th season, a career record at Conant of 69 and 115. Meanwhile, Elk Grove is coached by Courtney Lindfors. It's her 4th season in charge. 22 and 78. She was a EG alum, played basketball here, and then went on to play college basketball at the D1 level. But she went to Milwaukee for 2 years, averaged 13 points per game in her first season at Milwaukee, and then transferred to Loyola Chicago, where she played her final 2 years of her college career.
She was a really good player here for Elk Grove Grenadiers back in the day.
15-8, and inside the final minute of the first quarter.
They need a bucket here, Gabe.
Babowski gets it over. There's a 3 on the way, and it's good from Jalea
That's
Blake.
a huge hoop. That's a huge hoop. Keep it close in the first quarter. Little defense here. Turnover. You might get 2 more. That's a good shot for us.
There's a 3, and it's good.
I thought that was too far out for her range, but was proven wrong.
And Naya Abdul, just her 4th make of the year on 12 attempts. Restores a 6-point lead for the Cougars. Or excuse me, a 7-point lead. There's Babowski, takes it to the rim.
Babowski is an energizer. Everybody else is a little timid when they get the ball on offense. She knows what she wants, and it's right to the rim.
Final shot of the quarter coming up for Conant. Nice underneath pass. It gets no good, though. Offensive rebound and a foul against the Grenadiers. Abdul will go to the line for 2.
Where's the replay? Where's the replay? I thought that was all ball unless she got her down low with the body, but.
Well, that is maybe in the works of things that the EGTV crew is investing in, a 3-play system.
I'm telling you, Scott's going to be on at halftime telling me stop talking about replay. It's not happening.
First one good from Abdul. And she is 3 of 6 on the year, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Shot didn't come out of Katie Wirtz's hand in time. And after 1, it's Conant 19, Elk Grove 13.
I love the look of Conant's offense. It's precise, it's planned out, it's thoughtful. This Fresso, they're trying to find her the 3 ball. And Elk Grove in this corner they're fine leaving her open. She was 0 for 3 in this corner, but hit that bomb late in this first quarter. You're going to have to stop her because if she gets hot, we're in trouble. But we always talk about it, Gabe, right? You got to win a quarter. You're not trying to win a game. You're not trying to win a half. You just need to win a quarter. Elk Grove shouldn't be trying to make up 6 or 7 in the second quarter. Just win the quarter. I don't care if it's a point, 4 points, whatever. We'll see what Coach Lippers comes out with.
While we have some time here, we'd like to take a moment to recognize Ross Rowe's last official day at EGTV. Ross is retiring after 23 years of service as the EGTV multimedia administrator. From all of us at EGTV, we want to wish Ross the best in his next chapter of life and a happy and healthy retirement. Congratulations.
That photo there is Ross. That's what I remember. In the truck at an Elk Grove football game having fun. Mm-hmm. Great guy.
Wish him all the best. Start of the second quarter, 3 on the way, and it's no good. Nice defensive rebound by Magner.
Boy, Blake is impressive. She's not worried about anybody. And Fresno's putting some serious defense on her, too.
There's a shot on the way, no good. And Eugene grabs the loose ball, but the pass from Eugene to J.J. Wirtz was a little off target.
I thought Olivia should have taken that shot, even if it was outside of her comfort zone. They were in space to get a rebound, but she was left wide open.
Eugene, the senior, averaging just under 4 points a game. Into the corner it goes for the Cougars. Take to the rim by Harvey, no good. It's tipped out of bounds, saved by Harvey. Conant steals the possession. Now here's Gibson. It's spread out, and Clifton rises for 3 and connects.
That's just a natural move. Little crossover, shed the defender, stop and hit it.
Lila Clifton is a 21% three-point shooter.
Okay, Blake is turning into my favorite player of all time. She just threw a forearm shift on a screen. Got away with it, but sent the message.
Magner grabs a board. Eugene rises for 3, trying to get it in off the glass, and it wouldn't go. And the rebound taken by Fresso. Bounced it in toward the elbow. Fresso gets it back, looking for some help.
She's a smart player.
Gets it back out. And now here's Clifton. Caitlin Clark, not the
That's a hold.
Caitlin Clark that...
Hold on, Wirtz. That would have been defensive holding in the NFL after 5 yards.
Sophomore guard Caitlin Clark into the game for Conant, not the Indiana Fever superstar. This is spelled with a K.
Popowski's back in for Elk Grove.
There's a 3 from Clark, and it's no good. And the rebound by Fresso, but it was out of bounds. Her left foot was on the baseline.
Conant's going to do a little press here. We'll see if Blake, the freshman, can break it. It's a foul. Ticky-tack foul. Clifton wants that back. She knows better.
Olivia Eugene, the victim of the foul there. What is your thought on full court pressure at this stage of the game?
I mean, if I'm Conant and I'm up this much, I wouldn't get off it. Right? I mean, it seems to be successful for them. Elk Grove has a couple ball handlers. Some of the others get a little bit nervous. I'd have it full throttle until further notice, but especially a conference game.
Mm-hmm. Conant steals a possession there. Looking for some room to operate is Harvey.
Magna playing some good D.
Spread it outside. Fresso takes to the rim, puts up a shot, and it's good.
She's a player. She can play.
Fresso's up to 6 points, and it's a 11-point Conant lead. And Blake travels.
Yeah, she saw the double team coming and kind of was in a half step. She's not happy with herself. It's going to happen. I just love to see that Elk Grove has a talented freshman that can make a varsity team. It just gives you a lot of hope.
This is game 1 of 2. Stick around for these same 2 schools in boys basketball. That'll come up about 15 minutes after the conclusion of this one.
Conant's getting a little tired. They're kind of throwing some illegal screens. They're getting away with it at this point. They're not egregious, but they have a lot of movement on offense. creating a lot of havoc. And don't kid yourself. This is designed not to take a shot early.
Fresso, now Gibson. Bridget Gibson to the rim, and it's blocked. Babowski rejected it, and now here she comes down the left, and it goes out of bounds, and she did lose it. It's going to be Conant ball.
She didn't have the numbers. I would have liked to have seen her pull out. Let's see for a trailer or just set up a normal offense.
Fresso, Conant in no particular hurry, but there's a three on the way from Harvey, and it's no good. Offensive rebound by Dugo. She hooks a shot up, and it won't go. And it comes back out to the Cougars for Fresso. And that one no good as well. Rattles the rim, and defensively, Katie Wirtz gets the clear.
2 offensive rebounds by Conant.
And here's J.J. Wirtz. Puts it up, and it won't go. Conant grabs the board. And quickly a long pass to Abdul, and it rattles the iron. Nice rebound by Eugene. Courtney Lindfors is irate at the referee. She wanted an illegal screen, I think. And that's something you caught, John, earlier, a couple possessions ago, that Conant's doing.
Yeah, they're sending a lot of them, but
Abdul's shot no good.
You
and
can't get around that foul. That's a foul. This crew's letting them play. I don't mind it, you know. The frustration might be being down 11. It's not that Coach Lindfors was wrong. It's just the refs have shown him a propensity of not calling that.
Dugo got the offensive rebound and drew some contact, so she's at the line now. First one is good. Dugo.
Mass substitution here, 12. Alvarado and Wirtz back in. I should make a distinction. It's Katie Wirtz.
The EGTV annual holiday movie marathon is back. It kicks off tomorrow with Santa Claus. That's one of my favorites. Movies will run until the end of the month, and a different one will be featured each day. Check the program guide at eg-tv.org to see what's playing and when.
Timeout.
Courtney Lindfors is forced to burn a timeout with time dwindling on the 5-second clock.
Nobody was ready for that. The first few full court press, I shouldn't say they were full court, but they would send 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Two on who they thought was going to get the ball and 1 on the in ball. This one, everybody was covered. So Conant made a little adjustment. They're going to make it a little hard for Elk Grove to get the ball in.
3:20 to go, second quarter, 26-13. It's a 13-point lead. That's Conant's largest of the game so far.
So now, if they come out with that same press, right, you got to get the ball in, and you got to move. You're going to dribble out of it and then pass to the middle, not the outside. They want you to pass to the outside. That's where you can attack and get the steal.
So Courtney Lindfors trying to get the Grenadiers back on the same page here.
Now, if I'm the Conant coach, I pull it off. Right? That used to frustrate the living daylights out of me. You know, we'd bring the kids in, all right, here's what we're doing. And immediately they pull it off and wait a couple minutes, throw it back on.
How long typically do you wait?
Well, he's going to come out with it again, which I like. It's got to be one pass, dribble to the middle. There you go. Now send it. There you go. That's it. That's
into
easy.
J.J. Wirtz. Alvarado just about pulls it in, but her pass was deflected, and it goes out of bounds off of Conant.
Yeah, she didn't like where she was on the baseline and just tried to get rid of it without stepping out of bounds. No Grens were there.
Katie Wirtz to try and trigger it in. Gets it into Blake, who puts up a 3. It looked like it got blocked.
Yeah, a little bit.
And now here is Fresso the other way. Bounces it to Abdul. And now here's Gomez. Underneath, back to Abdul, but she lost the ball. She had a wide open shot.
Wide open. There's got to be communication here between 2 and 13. They just lost her.
That's what Courtney Lindfors just said. So the Grens catch a bit of a break there.
Somebody's got to come to the ball here up the middle. 12 has got to come to the ball.
And Wirtz threw it away to Fresso. It's loose. Abdul collects it, and it's underneath to Jenrick. Kicked out for Gomez for three, and it rattles the rim. And Eugene gets tall and gets the rebound and draws contact.
That looked good. Elk Grove was just trying to run a wing, and 12 was standing there. If she comes down the lane, she gets the ball and can flip it back to Wirtz, and off you go. You get a full fast break out of full court presses quite often. Once you break them, the defense is in trouble.
Lindsay Babowski will come back in, replacing J.J. Wirtz.
12 and 13 have to be involved if this gets to the third second. There you go. Oh, she was there, and Wirtz missed her.
Babowski wrestles it away from Fresso, but the Cougars take it away. Fresso's shot won't go. Got her own rebound, and it still won't go. Third time's the charm. Caitlin Clark from the paint. And now Blake's in trouble. Got it to Alvarado. And now it is Katie Wirtz. Wirtz with a cross-court pass to Blake, and it rattles in.
Needed to see her get a score. She's been playing pretty well and hasn't had much to show for it.
2 minutes to go until halftime.
Nice move.
Clark faked the three.
Here it comes.
And there's a three on the way from Clifton. It wouldn't go. Alvarado got the rebound.
Got it with the body.
And the foul.
Got it with the body. We'll take it.
It's against Caitlin Clark. Cougars remaining in that full court pressure. It's bounced into Babowski, who spins.
She has a nose for the rim. She tries to get there too quickly at times.
Lost the ball, and now here's Fresso the other way. Rejected by Blake, but they call a foul.
He's 80 feet away. How does he make that call when you got two guys standing within 12 feet? He's going to smile at it, but I'm with Coach Linfors. That's just an egregious call from somebody at 100 feet away from the play.
The referee in the backcourt is the one that called the foul.
We got a gentleman here on the baseline that's 8 feet away from the play. He saw what I saw and you saw, that there was no foul. It was all ball.
And now Courtney Linfors having a conversation with that referee.
All right, I'm done. I'm done. I'll be better.
1 of 2 from the free throw line for Fresso. Now that same referee has his left hand in the air. And then had a conversation with another referee.
Yeah, that's what Linfors, the coaches were saying. She had to deal with the foul, but let's get it with the right person. There's a block.
Babowski draws the contact. The foul will go against Sophia Gomez.
I'm just saying, that's proof this guy knows what he's doing, right? He was on that previous call. Trust your partner.
Katie Wirtz triggers it in to Brianna Magner. It's back with Wirtz. Floats it over to Magner, who plucks it out of the sky. Got it back out to Babowski, who drives baseline.
Shoot that.
Blake with an extra pass back to Wirtz, who puts up a shot, and it's good.
Babowski gave a jump pass, which is really dangerous, especially if you're down by the baseline. But Wirtz came to save the day.
29-17 Cougars. Gomez rescued that from going into the stands.
Here.
Runs into a double team. Got it over to Rivera. And there's a three from Biedke, and it's no good. And Alvarado got the rebound.
It's a reach, sir.
Into the final minute, here comes Alvarado, and she draws contact.
That's Biedke. That's her third.
The referee's having a conversation about it. And they do.
Okay, they gave it to 23.
They gave
Rivera.
it to Alexis Rivera.
It's so hard for us to see down on that corner from where we're sitting, but we rely on the what you say, the dulcet tones of Ken
Grant.
Ken Grant.
That puts Alvarado to the free throw line to get 2 shots with under a minute to go in the first half.
Ken Grams was the MC for a trivia night, and we had to name our team. So I named my team Walls Over the 10-Yard for a touchdown, and Elk Grove Gren's touchdown. I said, I've always wanted you to say that. He just laughed at me. He goes, all right, what's your team name?
Whoa, what in the world? Alvarado pump faked the free throw, and
she got half the floor.
Lane violations galore, and she just kind of flipped it in off the glass.
Everybody's getting a kick out of it, but, hey, points are points. She didn't take the first one, and they whistled, so she gets 2. It depends on who the lane violation was, but it was basically both sides.
But does it matter that she pump faked the shot? I think that's what Todd Staunch is saying.
Conant coach isn't happy with it, so it looks like she's going to get a second one. But you don't see that often.
No, I have never seen that.
I don't think it was by design.
And, of course, they don't have replay to consult, so it's just the three minds of the referees on the crew put together. And now they're explaining it to the scorer's table.
Well, Grens are down here on defense. It looks like side out Conant.
So they take the point off the board. So
not as controversial as the football game last night of a guy picking up a ball and handing it to the ref and just getting a touchdown out of it somehow. But close.
A 2-point conversion?
Yeah. Or a 2-point, yeah.
So the Alvarado free throw that went in is taken off the board on a lane violation.
Screen by Wirtz, and I think that's...
And there's a Conant player that's struggling, and the pass gets thrown out of bounds, and now they'll check on Sofia Gomez.
I mean, Wirtz never saw her setting the screen, and she wasn't ready for as fast as Wirtz was moving. I think she took it on the chin.
Good to see her walking off the court on her own power.
Yeah, that was as hard of a knock as you're going to see in a basketball game. No call called.
40 seconds remaining in the first half. Conant by 12. They have the ball here.
This is a layup, one thing, but you're not going to. Well, there goes
Biedke for 3. It's a little flat, and the rebound fought for and taken by the Cougars, ultimately by Clark, and she draws the foul.
Yeah, there's no way you're not going to get a foul there. Even if you weren't touching her, which I'm pretty sure she was, but it was just both hands over the shoulders. I am really surprised Conant put up a shot there, up 12, with 50 seconds to go.
Magner picks up her third foul. That's the last Grenadier foul to give. The next one will be free throws. They get it into Biedke. There's a 3 on the way from Clark, and it rattles the iron. And
it's not going to be on 5, and she's not going to like it.
Foul goes against Lila Clifton. And that will send the Grenadiers to the other side.
Yeah, it was a sneaky over the back. It was more of a push in the small of the back. But the referee caught it.
So Bobowski goes to the line. Grenadiers in the bonus here with 23 seconds to go. And the first one rims out.
No ball fake, though.
I remember, I do one of these games every year. I'm a student at Eastern Illinois, and when I come back for winter break, I try and do one of these combo nights with you, John. And last year was Chris Rugg's first season as the boys' head coach, and the theme of the game was that they wouldn't do a ball fake.
Right.
They just needed Alvarado to show them how it's done.
That's when Coach Rugg came in and ran the go-go, which is one of the favorite things in the world. I'm not saying it was successful, and we could talk about that during a boys' game, but it's fun to watch.
That 3 was cranked, and it bangs off the glass. No good. 7 seconds to go. Eugene gets the rebound and threw it away. And
She's
then
got tackled.
Whistle finally goes with 3.6 to go. Which way is this foul going? It's going against Elk Grove. Courtney Linfors.
I was boxed out.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not complaining.
I didn't get a great look at it either, but Courtney Linfors sure did, and she has a couple times this half been a little frustrated.
Correct.
First shot from Lila Clifton, good.
Clifton and Fresso stick out to me as the two players here that Conant can rely on. They're both solid fundamentally.
They're the two leading scorers for the Cougars. Clifton has 11. Fresso has 9.
They both have the IQ, right? You can just tell they have the acumen of high school basketball. They're looking for another player, and if not, they have the offense. And can clearly take it.
Right on cue, Gianna Fresso lays it in for her 11th point to close out the first half at the buzzer. So both Fresso and Clifton are into double figures. They have 11, and Conant has a 32-18 lead at halftime. We're through one half of the first game of this combo night doubleheader. Stick around for the second half coming up in just about 10 minutes. This is high school basketball on EGTV. With our entire EGTV crew alongside John Walls, I'm Gabe Newman. Start of the second half in this girls' game between Elk Grove and Conant. It's the Cougars that have a 32-18 lead as we begin quarter number 3 from Elk Grove High School in game 1 of 2 here tonight.
Gabe, we talk about winning a quarter. At this point, Elk Grove's having a hard time finding some offense. You got to win the first 2 minutes. You know, they talk about the NFL, right? First and last.
Mm-hmm.
Brode just picked up a foul. Just if she goes straight up, she doesn't get it and makes the block.
Clifton puts the first free throw in.
I mean, Conant right now has 27 points on the floor. Elk Grove has 5.
22 of that comes from a combination of Lila Clifton and Gianna Fresso, who both have 11 each. Good free throws.
That's how you bust a break.
And the shot no good from the Grenadiers. And there's a foul.
I think that's on Eugene, and if it is, she definitely bailed Bobowski out, because Bobowski was pretty rough and tumble on that.
They did call it on Bobowski.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So here comes the Cougars offense again.
Conant's just spreading the floor. They're going to play around with the clock here and wait for a layup.
Here's Clifton.
Yeah, you're just going to keep moving till your defender either gets tired or just you lose them.
There's a shot up, and it comes up short. Offensive rebound, though, and a 3 on the way, and it's no good. Caitlin Clark came up short that time. Here comes Bobowski the other way. Bobowski, and there's a 3 from Eugene, and it rims off.
A little heavy.
And it is Elk Grove ball.
She had open space, and then by the time the shot was getting off, she was contested. I think it altered her shot a little bit. I think she was expecting some contact.
Bobowski triggers it in. Now here is Wirtz, Katie Wirtz.
So Elk Grove, you're going to have to test the middle, right? You got to test the middle in this defense that they're running. They'll collapse on it, but you got 4 players that are going to be wide open. So you got to trust. Take a peek down the lane, dish it out, and hope for the best.
Foul there goes against Gianna Fresso, her second of the game. Inbound from the baseline, Bobowski gets it into J.J. Wirtz, who scores.
She got fouled. That's how you get to the middle. She just split 2 defenders, and nobody came and contested.
Grenadiers back off defensively. Here is Clifton into the corner. 3 on the way from Fresso, and it rims off. Offensive putback no good from Ariana Dugo. And the rebound taken by Maddie Reyes.
She's in trouble.
Gets it over to Bobowski. Splits by 2. Take to the rim. No good, but a foul. And Lindsay Bobowski heads back to the charity stripe for 2. That's the 3rd foul on Madison Biedke.
That should be a substitute with 3 this early, but we'll see.
Biedke and Clifton both have 3. Fresso has 2.
All right. She makes this. You won the first 2 minutes. Now you win the next.
Bobowski at the free throw line. Second one comes up short. Fresso grabs the rebound and picks up a foul.
So heady. She got the shooter, and that was the only person that was going to get that rebound. Well coached.
We'll see Jalea Blake come back into the game, the freshman. She's got 5 points for Elk Grove. Here's Biedke for Conant. Bounced it to Clifton, who rises for 3 and connects. Nothing but net from Lila Clifton.
That's 16 points, Gabe, and we're just into the second half.
Katie Wirtz spins away. Takes it to the corner. Trying to get it back into the middle, but her pass was taken away from Dugo, who was right on her hip. Here comes Fresso. And just like that, a 5-point swing goes in favor of the Cougars.
Clifton Fresso. Ooh.
Katie Wirtz.
That's a teaching moment for Blake. You cannot throw a pass underhand. You can't control it. You can't get any speed on it.
J.J. Wirtz to Jalea Blake. And Katie Wirtz had her pass picked. And here comes Layla Clifton, who lays it in. 20-point lead for Conant. That's their biggest.
18 of it is Clifton. 5 seconds. Timeout.
Timeout taken by Courtney Linford.
There's that stress I talked about, right? Like, who likes stress? Nobody. And Elk Grove just was not able to handle that full court.
John, did you decorate your house for the holidays?
My wife does a wonderful job.
Really?
Yeah, we kind of throttled back this year, so we're not going to be anywhere near able to enter what you're about to talk about.
Yeah, well, if you hadn't throttled back, you might have been able to enter the holiday. Might have been sorry about that. You might have been able to enter the holiday house decorating contest. You can check out how the Elk Grove community decorates their homes for the holiday season. The holiday house decorating contest entries are posted on elkgrove.org and includes route maps. The event is sponsored by the Leo and Lions clubs and the Village. And I'm going to try and not break the very nice EGTV equipment in the process.
Oh, she walked and got away with it.
Grenadiers with the basketball here. Reyes.
Ooh, Blake almost. No, keep going.
Blake travels with the ball.
Blake probably next year takes that ball straight to the rim, draws a foul, and she's shooting 2. You know, I'm guessing this is about her 6th or 7th at most varsity basketball game. Just a little timid there, but when you get that close to the rim, you find a way to get a shot off. Yeah, there's like a little thing broiling between the Park District and the Village. If you've driven down Bysterfield Road, it's just an insane amount of lights, and it looks so great.
Mm-hmm. Right on City Hall there too.
Yeah, it starts with City Hall and runs out to the pavilion, and it keeps going, and even down on the right side of Lexington Brothers there. But yeah, so the Park District has the capability of getting a little bit bigger because they got a little more land.
Yeah.
Right. But I suspect the Village will come back next year with a little extra somewhere. They'll find a way.
My first time seeing the lights on City Hall was when I was driving here for this game.
Yeah.
I'm staying in Villa Park for winter break, and I was amazed.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I do not remember it being this extravagant.
It's quietly become a little bit of a, what's the term I'm looking for? Kind of
friendly competition.
A little competition, correct. And I haven't heard one complaint from the residents. All the residents talk about it. It's a nice hometown feel.
Clark trying to save it from going out of bounds, ended up giving it away. Alvarado picks up a loose ball. And here's Katie Wirtz. Wirtz takes it all the way to the rim and scores.
Beautiful.
Layla Clifton with her palms parallel with the ceiling, trying to figure out where the defensive breakdown was there.
Conant had no idea she was going to head to the rim. They were flat-footed.
Here's Clifton. Into the corner it goes.
Yes, I don't see this coming out of her hands unless it's a shot. There you go.
Abdul puts up a shot. It's no good.
Elk Grove's got a little more tempo coming off a rebound here.
J.J. Wirtz to Maddie Reyes, and Reyes traveled. Reyes, the sophomore, and the underclassmen still trying to figure some things out.
Hey, let's not forget we got the boys, too.
Yeah, stick around for that.
2 teams that have more than a few wins under their belt and coming into conference schedule. Should be fun.
It's a tale of 2 teams, and both of those teams are having a tale of 2 halves of the season so far.
Right.
Stick around for that. That should be a pretty good game. That flat shot floated up by Fresso. It's no good, out of bounds, and Elk Grove will get it back.
She threw that up lefty, and I want to say I bet a mortgage payment on it that she's a right-handed player, and I believe that's probably why it came up a little short. But
so it'll be Grenadier basketball here. Babowski with Kate Jenrick straight in her face. Got it in, though, to Hoseman, but she dribbled it off her foot, and we have a tie-up. It'll be a jump ball, and the Grenadiers will get it on the alternate.
Coach Linford's down to 2 timeouts.
And meanwhile, Conant still has 4 in the back pocket of Todd Staunch, who's looking for career win number 70 as head coach of this program. Babowski takes it to the rim, and it'll go out of bounds off of the Cougars. So Babowski will inbound it here.
Look for that layup down the middle. I'm not watching.
Tipped out of bounds by Clark. The pass intended
if Alvarado
for,
does a head fake and comes straight down the middle, she probably has a layup.
It's intended for Jalea Blake. Babowski side out this time. Give and go, and Babowski shot no good. Got her own rebound, tried to kick it out. And Fresso snuffed that out, but it went out of bounds. Babowski on another inbound with 2:39 remaining in the third quarter. Got it into Jalea Blake, looking for help. Back to Babowski. Babowski straight to the rim, and she'll draw a foul.
Blake gave up her dribble way too quickly. That's another thing she'll learn. She did a little jab step towards the lane. Defender didn't move, and instead of just backing out with the dribble, she picked it up and got herself into a little bit of a bind.
Two free throws coming up for the Grenadiers. Babowski back to the line. First one no good. 41-23. With 2:33 to go in the third quarter. Second one comes up short. Gomez had it poked away by Babowski. Her shot no good, though. And the rebound eventually falls to Fresso.
Go all the way.
Taken away, though, by Blake. Here she comes.
She got hammered in the eye.
And the referee lets it go. It'll be a jump ball with Conant on the alternate, getting the ball back.
That was a missed call there. I like how she took it to the rim, though. That's what you want.
Courtney Linfors didn't even bother trying to make a comment on that.
I think she's realized it's falling on deaf ears.
Here's Jenrick. Now with Biedke. Back to Abdul in the post, and she puts it in. Back to a 20-point lead for the Cougars. Here's Katie Wirtz.
Abdul, a sophomore.
It pops free. Alvarado picks it up. The Grenadiers can run their offense. Back to Wirtz it goes. Wirtz floats one up and one.
Bit of a makeup call there. I don't know what you want to call it, but I call it an attempt for 3 points.
Katie Wirtz on a floater. Puts it in, and she'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
What's the shenanigans here? Oh, we just got a substitute. Wow. Almost wholesale.
3 changes by the Cougars.
Bridget Gibson, senior. Abdul, sophomore. Harvey, junior. Yeah, the one thing I've noticed is Conant's got some talent that's not seniors.
It rims out on the free throw opportunity. Here comes Madison Biedke for the Cougars. Bounced it to Abdul. Hand it off to Clifton. And now Gibson. And now Karis Harvey. Conant not in a hurry to take a shot here with Under 120 to go. There's a Harvey three. No good. Offensive rebound by Clifton. Ran into some trouble. 3 on the way from Biedke. Rims off. And Blake grabs the rebound. Now Katie Wirtz face-to-face with Biedke. Takes it hard to the left. Looking for some help directing traffic. Alvarado arriving in support. And we have a foul.
Other than Fresso on the floor for Conant, they only have 6 points on the floor, correct? And
Currently.
I would think you're going to see Coach Linfors get her starters in there. Nothing yet, but
50 seconds to go.
I think you need Bobowski on the floor here. Well, with 44 to go, I don't know her foul situation. Maybe that's why she's sitting. Oh, what a
There's
shot.
a three, a deep three from Lila Clifton.
That's going to put her in 20-something.
She is up to 21 points. Jalea Blake for the Grenadiers takes it to the rim, kicks out to the left. Alvarado looking for help. Nice pass underneath and an extra pass. There's a three. Got it!
Best offensive set Elk Grove has had all night.
J.J. Wirtz, the team's leading scorer. Been kind of quiet today.
Well, Blake realized she was in trouble, right? So she got rid of it.
That one will.
And then Katie Wirtz was smart enough to find the open player.
So J.J. Wirtz up to 7 points. Almost doubled her point tally with one shot alone. And then on the other end, Clifton had a near and one and said she'll be at the line for 2. J.J. Wirtz picks up the foul. So Elk Grove, after this game, will head off to winter tournament play against Waubonsie Valley and OPRF. And then back to non-conference play on January 3rd here against Glenbard East. And then our next telecast of EG girls basketball will be on January 6th. That is a non-conference game. It is a it might be a conference game. This new MSL is
It's going to take a couple
messing
years.
me up. I do believe it's a conference game, but do not quote me on that. But it is a game against the Schaumburg Saxons. That's a 7 p.m. start. You can catch that live right here on EGTV. You can also find it on the EGTV website or the EGTV YouTube or Facebook pages.
I think that's you and I, right? You and I calling that game as well?
Yep. That's a couple days before I go back.
Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it.
Through 3 here in this girls' game. 46-28, Conant leads. And what are some things that Elk Grove has done that you as a coach would pick up on?
So I like how they're playing Blake, right? So you see the record. Very rare do you see a freshman start in high school basketball, but she's got the skills. I think this is a great idea by Coach Linfors. J.J. Wirtz surprised me a little bit. She's their leading scorer, and she just hasn't got out to Schneid all that much. Mm-hmm. But Katie Wirtz is playing like Katie Wirtz. I mean, she's just going to run through a brick wall. She's going to take charges. She's going to get in trouble for, running people over. But yeah, without J.J. Wirtz, it's hard to find some points on this lineup right now. And I think Blake, second half of the season, she'll be putting up 5-8 points a game.
The Wirtz sisters have combined for 15 points. Katie has 8. J.J. has 7.
Ball fake right there. Ball fake, exactly what she did. 35 would come off her, and she'd have an open layup. And I think that's what Coach Linfors was just kind of letting her know.
Final quarter here in game 1 of 2 tonight on EGTV. Stick around for the boys' game.
That's a foul. That's going to be 4.
Lila Clifton picks up her 4th personal foul. And
I'd substitute her for about 4 minutes just to let her calm down, and then I'd let her come in and play out. It doesn't even look like Coach is going to bother with that either. I mean, with this lead, She's having a heck of a game. I don't know what she averages, but I'm guessing it's not 21.
Well, the Clifton averages 10.6. So she is having an above-average night for the Conant Cougars.
Yeah, good call there. It's a hold on 4.
Against Sophia Gomez, this foul will go against. And quickly in the first 29 seconds of the fourth quarter, Conant is up to 2 team fouls.
I like Magner in the way she comes about playing the game. She's not getting the points that probably she wants, but she's got her nose in there too. She reminds me a little bit of Katie Wirtz.
That was blocked. Katie Wirtz is able to get the rebound, and Linforth calls a timeout. Trying to save the possession and build on some things. Katie Wirtz definitely, with 2 defenders on her hip and the baseline in front of her, didn't have much room to go.
Triple covered. It's hard to do. Yeah, you just hope the underlevels have some shooters that might work their way up to the varsity, in the next 6-8 games. And Conant looks better than their record. I suspect if they ran into a real decent defending team, they could probably isolate Clifton and Fresso. I don't think you're ever going to take both of them out of the game, but if you stop those 2, I mean, you look at the scoreboard, there's 3, 4, 2, 1 points on the floor.
Just taking a peek at Conant's schedule so far, is see a couple single-digit losses to teams like Montini Catholic, and a couple single-digit decisions, I should say. They got a 45-40 win over Schaumburg earlier in the month, a 10-point win over Palatine. Last time out was a 62-50 loss at Buffalo Grove.
Buffalo Grove, that's surprising me.
There's a 3 on the way from Clifton, too strong. Offensive rebound by Dugo, and she will head to the line.
I don't think Clifton's natural shot's going to come from the side of the rim. I know why she took it, right? You're on a 21 heater. You're up. I think she had the time. She could have just taken a couple side steps to the left and probably drained it.
No good on the free throw from Ariana Dugo. Junior forward.
So Blake's going to catch a little breather here. I don't see that being her last minutes of the game. I just don't. Good box out.
No good on 2 free throws by Ariana Dugo. J.J. Wirtz grabs the rebound. Quickly she goes all the way to the rim, and she draws the foul.
Now remember here, J.J. Wirtz is a sophomore. Mm-hmm. Blake is a freshman. Eddie Reyes is a sophomore. And Hossman, that we haven't seen much of, is a sophomore. So what do you get next year, right? You add 2 pieces, and by the time these are seniors, maybe you're onto something.
J.J. Wirtz was a freshman on varsity last year.
The Wirtz family has been so athletic here over the course of time. Like I said earlier, it feels like 11 of them have come through the program. It's only 3.
Yeah.
But I think they're mostly 2- and 3-sport athletes, if I'm not mistaken. I know softball, Wirtz has played pretty high in softball.
46-30. We'll see no, not quite. My math was a little off.
That's right.
That's a tie-up underneath the basket. And the possession arrow pointing towards Elk Grove with 6:32 to go.
All right, Gabe, we got a minute, right? So I'm going to ask this question I always ask you. When does the running clock start, number 1?
Okay.
And number 2 is we got to somehow work in the fact that this will have a shot clock next year, which
yes.
I'm completely excited about.
Yes, that is something that I'm very excited for as well. The running clock starts at 30 points in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
So they're not quite that. They're 4 points away. No, they're 14 points away.
Yeah.
Man, math is not my strong suit tonight. Here comes Dugo to the rim, and a whistle is blown, a foul, I believe.
I watched a video not too long ago of a team that was up big, and they got into a tight circle and passed the ball around amongst themselves in a high school basketball game, which personally, if I'm a king for a day, that coach would never be allowed to coach basketball again at any level. But that's the fact that I love a shot clock. Get rid of that goofy stuff. It's everything for a win.
Yep.
You just got to actually start coaching ball. Right?
And the one good thing about that you said, John, was that they were up big. You know, there's countless stories out there of teams doing that in the first quarter of a playoff game. They're up by 4 and they're playing keep away, and it's just not basketball. And
I have choice words for coaches that pull that stuff. You know, everything that can be said on the air, but the word that comes to my mind is cowardly.
Yeah.
And it really boggles my mind when you have a high school sport. Some of these kids are putting in time, 5 in the morning. You're going to play 5 only, and then when you get up 12, you know, you're going to start playing the games. It's like, I don't know. I just don't get it. I've never understood it. I have a will to win. I mean, ask. You know, a lot of people do have a will to win, but at some point, your conscience has to kick in and go, hey, is this really the right thing? Is this really what I want to convey?
Ashley Braudet draws some contact and draws the foul. Yeah, and the countless stories I've seen of teams doing that in a playoff game, the will to win, all of that. You're cheating the players out of development. There's lessons to be learned from being up by 12, 14, 20, whatever, and there's lessons to be learned for how to close a game out when you're ahead, the proper way.
Right.
And so that's why this shot clock.
You couldn't tell me that you're up so many points and you couldn't work in maybe the back end of the bench that doesn't have many minutes, but have never missed a practice, have been there for you as the coach so that you could run some practice plays. It's infuriating to me, and I'm just hopeful that I was hoping it would get in this year. There was talk, right?
Yeah, it is coming next year for sure. At corner 3 comes up short. The ball poked around and punched out of bounds.
And I've said this before. If you're 7 practices in, you know what you have, right? Like, you can say, I got a possible conference run here, maybe a long state run like Rolling Meadows years ago. You knew the guy was going to be in state. That's a different story, right? But there's only such a low percentage of teams that can say that after 7 practices in 3 games.
Yeah.
You know what you have.
And the flip side of that is it takes a while for the shot clock to be implemented. I mean, I look around the gym here, and there's nothing that gives off the impression that they're ready for a shot clock.
Correct.
And that'll have to be changed before next year. The concern with the long – this was announced 2 or 3 years ago that the shot clock was coming for the 26-27 season. That's stolen away by Clifton, and here she comes, and she puts it in with a left-handed leg.
Blake felt some pressure there and just couldn't wait to get rid of the ball. That'll change probably by the end of this year. That'll change. She'll dribble out of that instead of trying to pass.
Lifting up to 23 points with 4:40 to go. But to go back to that point, the big concern for what has taken it this long is the downstate schools, the schools that have less funding. It'd be a struggle for them to be able to fund a shot clock, the equipment needed, and the person needed to run it. And I envision some problems and some controversy arising from misconceptions about shot clock rules and miscommunications, but I'm with you, John. It's definitely a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
And there's other states that have already implemented a shot clock in high school. And
yep.
Illinois is too known for being a high school basketball state to not have one.
Correct.
It is one of the best states in the country for high school basketball, especially at the upper echelon programs. And we see win countless state titles.
Yeah.
Here's Maddie Reyes. Got it over to Babowski. Looking for some help. Hands off back to Reyes with 4 minutes to go in the game. Poked away by Jenrick. And Jenrick takes it to the rim. No good. Offensive putback is no good from Madison Biedke, but she draws a foul, and she'll get a chance to go to the charity stripe for 2. 11 for 16 coming into this game from the free throw line.
Yeah,
and
surprisingly
she's good there.
quiet tonight. She's got some points for the season. Surprisingly quiet tonight. I believe that's her first, right?
Yep. Point number 1 for Biedke. She averages 6.4 a game.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see now how this team that we've watched here, Conant, pans out on the rest of their schedule. And clearly, Elk Grove, they're going to have their chances, but they really have to be crisp and clean on offense. There's not much margin for there.
It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Elk Grove. Interestingly, John, the Conant Cougars, in their 3rd game of the year, played Montini Catholic in a Thanksgiving tournament, and their next game is in a holiday tournament against Marion Catholic.
They're playing the parochial circuit, right?
I believe so.
I wonder what tournaments Elk Grove's in this year between boys and girls. I think the York was.
I know in years past, the boys have gone to Jacobs, and sometimes it's hard to find that information, though, and it kind of boggles my mind a little bit that
agreed.
That this kind of information isn't further available.
I know for the boys,
crashing into the scorers table.
I know boys York was a big thing for numerous years, and then we jumped out of that. I think they're in Buffalo Grove a couple of times, which you and I have done some games at Buffalo Grove.
Wheeling
in that tournament. Yeah. That's a good tournament.
Hardwood Classic.
Yeah, we saw some great games a couple years ago there, right?
Uh-huh.
Was it Frem that came out of nowhere, or Barrington?
2 years ago, Frem made a run to the third place game, and nearly they were a controversial charge call away from going to the championship game that year. And
Naperville something or other.
Nequa Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago, so that was 2024.
Biedke's going to make her living here at the line. She just keeps getting fouled every time she's getting the ball here in the last half of the 4th.
52-31 Conant. The Cougars, after their holiday tournament, will head to York for a non-conference game and then take on Wheeling the next day for the second of a back-to-back. And then on January 9th, they play Hoffman Estates. Katie Wirtz looking for some help. Takes it to the rim, but a whistle.
What's the call?
And
did that whistle come from the crowd?
I think it came from the far side, but no one made a call unless
our guy.
There was a out-of-bounds play somewhere.
Maybe stepped out of bounds. All right, I'm better. I can see that one now. Oh, Biedke's got to fire that.
Instead, it's Jenrick that fires a 3. No good.
It might have been a step out of her range. I don't know, but she was open. And I think she wanted it till the last second.
The Yankees attempted 21 three-pointers, made 8 of them coming into this game.
That's a pretty decent percentage, quite frankly.
Just over 38%.
Yeah. Now I am kind of wondering why she didn't let that fire. She's got the talent for sure. Maybe coach has got a moratorium. That's probably what it is.
Not to run up the score, you mean?
Yeah, probably. Or not.
Gibson thought about the 3, had it poked away, and a foul against Wirtz.
Katie is not for wanting on a steal, and she goes at it aggressively.
Grenadiers out of fouls to give. It'll put the Cougars at the free throw line. Bridget Gibson sinks the first. That's her first made free throw of the season. She was 0 for 4 going into this game.
Yeah, I think the one thing I'm a little worried about, Gabe, is just the amount of players on the team. It's just they had a great flag football, tons of participants, and it just shocks me that they only have 10 on this team.
There's a 3 on the way. Rims off from J.J. Wirtz.
She got hammered. Great rebound. Didn't get rewarded.
Katie Wirtz trying to do the dirty work underneath. 2:15 remaining in this game. Stick around for game 2 of 2 here from Elk Grove High School. It'll be boys basketball. I talked to Elk Grove head coach Chris Rugg earlier in the week about the multitude of things.
Yeah, you shared that with me. It's just a great conversation you had with him. A lot of information came out of that.
We'll share that as that game approaches. There's a good take to the rim.
Yeah, that was a great play by Conant. They dropped down about 30 seconds off the clock and get a layup at the end.
Alexis Rivera scores her first 2 points of the game. 94 seconds remaining. There's Maddie Reyes. She puts up a shot, and it goes.
I was just going to make a comment. I don't think I've seen Reyes put up a shot yet, and good for her. She went down into the trees and rattled one in.
She's got 3 points, made a free throw earlier. 1:10 remaining. 3 in the corner, too strong. And Reyes gets tall for the rebound.
Harvey's going to sit at that spot and take that shot till she makes one. She's 0 for 3 and all rattled off the rim.
Magner. Over to J.J. Wirtz. Wirtz to take to the rim, and she could not get it to go.
Splits the triple team. Still got it off.
Under a minute to go in game 1 of 2 here. Nice pass underneath, and Karis Harvey puts it in. And we are approaching that 30-point mark. Doesn't make that much of a difference with under a minute to go. That floated up from Wirtz, no good. Sophia Gomez on the clear. Karis Harvey sprints away from Wirtz. Jenrick. And final 10 seconds coming off the clock, and that will just about do it. 58-33, your final score in the girls' game. Conant improves to 3-6, 2-1 in the MSL East. Elk Grove falls to 2-8 on the year and 0-3 in conference play. John, your final thoughts on this one?
I don't know, Gabe. At the very least, it's nice to shake the rust off, get in the gym, especially with sitting with you here. And, high school basketball is going to get back at it. EGTV's got a pretty decent schedule this year, folks. So we're going to be doing quite a bit of games. I'm super happy that we're allowed to do it.
Yeah, and I was a little shocked that this is the first of the year, but it is the first of the year for us and for all of you at home. Game 1 done. The girls of EG lose. Final score 58-33. Conant wins. Stick around for game 2. It's coming up in about 15 or so minutes. You don't have to go anywhere. This is high school basketball on EGTV. Welcome back to Elk Grove High School for Game 2 of 2 here on Combo Night. It's Elk Grove High School taking on Conant in boys basketball. Along with our entire EGTV crew, alongside John Walls, I'm Gabe Newman. Glad to have you along for the ride as well. Conant is 3-6, 0-1 in the MSL East, the new MSL East. Meanwhile, Elk Grove 2-6, 0-2 in conference play. Still looking for that first conference win, John, since that Wheeling game that we did a few years ago.
Yeah.
That snapped that long streak. Only one conference win for this Elk Grove team since February 29th, 2016.
You know, Gabe, I remember us calling that game, and that's a long stretch, let me tell you. But I'll tell you what, I've been looking forward to this one since we got the call that we were going to do this game. Not only is it opening night for us, EGTV and basketball, but it's the old crossover. Conant Elk Grove, it's a genius move to have this one on.
Mm-hmm. This is a conference game for the first time in the MSL's history. The Conant Cougars, for 60-plus years, were in the West. The Elk Grove Grenadiers were and still are in the East, but now the East has been deemed the second tier to the West in the new competitively balanced Mid-Suburban League. And so we will see how these two shake out in this one. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. For Conant, it's Nikki Mirchev, Joey Biedke, Jakub Glowacki, Bryce Harris, and Gabe Kipta. And for Elk Grove, Cooper Casterton, Jake Balms, Khalil Khan, Adrian Yakurinsky, and Matt Novak.
Yeah, Elk Grove, 3-year starter, Cooper Casterton. He's obviously doing well this year. We got some averages on him. I love Khalil Khan in warm-ups, and I asked you, I think this one's a pretty good athlete. What has he got? He's averaging 11 a game, too. Now we just got to find if Elk Grove can find a couple extra scorers out there. Can't wait for this to get going.
Cooper Casterton averages just under 15 a game. Khan averages 13.5. And here we go for Game 2 of 2. It's Elk Grove and Conant. The boys' Elk Grove team trying to avenge a girls' loss in Game 1. And Conant gets the first points of the ball game.
Novak got lost. He lost them, and Conant had an easy layup.
Cooper Casterton drives to the left. And a tie-up there. It's a foul against Conant. Against A.J. Colin. He's another late addition into the starting 11, or starting 5.
Two seniors on Elk Grove, Balmas and Novak.
They get it into Jake Balmas.
Oh, he picked up his dribble a little early there.
Casterton picks a ball out of the air that was popped up. And he got it over to Novak. Back it goes to Balmas. Novak drives, puts it up and no good.
Gets the foul.
But they got the foul. And it was, it was Cooper Casterton driving to the rim, not Novak. So Casterton will be at the line for 2. He is just under an 86% free throw shooter. He misses just his 6th free throw of the season. 30 for 35 coming into this game on free throws. Now make that 31 of 37. And it's 2-1 Cougars. Near side, sideline drive from Biedke. Got it out to the right corner.
Elk Grove in straight man-to-man. Good help there.
Mirchev baseline feed. Left corner 3, no good. And it's poked out of bounds, and it's Elk Grove's. There's a little bit of a hesitation there by that far side referee, just replaying that play in his head for a split second to make sure he got it right.
A little pressure here by Conant. Should go down the middle.
Got it into
Break
Novak.
this easily.
And now here's Cooper Casterton.
He's going to have to move. He's on the 7th second of a 10-second count.
They do get across that timeline. And now here's Khalil Khan. Khan for Novak. Back it goes. Khan for 3. You bet!
Got it. I saw his warm-ups, Gabe. I hadn't seen him last year that I remember. I'm on this kid already. He's got a great shot.
Khalil Khan is just over a 32% three-point shooter. He gave the Grenadiers the lead there. There's a nice ball fake and a foul underneath the basket. And it'll send Bryce Harris to the free throw line.
Yeah, that Harris got open way too easy. There'll be a quick adjustment by the team. I don't even think the coaches have to explain it.
So Bryce Harris to the free throw line. 16 of 21 from the charity stripe this season. That's just over 76%. It's no good. The student section is a little more filled out here and making their presence felt.
Novak's a beast.
Second free throw is good.
About the same height, team to team. I'm looking at Elk Grove as maybe a little bit stronger, but guessing the prospects Conant's a little quicker.
Ayan Abdul comes into the game for the Cougars. Casterton.
Boy, he's come a long way, Gabe, since the first games we saw him 2 years ago as a freshman.
Running the point here, fed it to Khan.
Got away with a carry there.
Back to Casterton it goes. 4-3 Grenadiers. A big game for both teams, a big conference game.
Both teams playing straight up man-to-man. It's kind of feeling each other out. Probably a low-scoring first half, I'm guessing.
Khan tried to feed it to Balmas, and
well, that's just a great play by Balmas. There's no chance. That should have been a flat-out steal, but his quickness got him and drew the foul.
Joey Biedke was just a split second too late. Balmas trying to trigger it in, gets it to Yakurinsky. Now here's Casterton. No-look feed back to Yakurinsky. Khan thought about the three. It's fed to the left corner.
I would not have been upset if Khan threw that up. He was wide open.
Now here's Khan.
Yeah, both teams just kind of feeling it out at this point.
Chris Rugg figured that would be the case. There's a left wing third. Left corner three.
Oh.
And it goes.
Oh, wow. We'll take that all day, right? That's a friendly rim.
Little rim luck for Casterton. He's up to 4 points already. His first three of the game.
Takes a charge. Nice job. Oh! All right, Gabe. I got to sit down now. He was only there like 7 minutes before he got hit. I think maybe the only thing that got him was he started to fall back before he was hit. And you can't argue that. You just got to stand there and take it. You can't fake it.
So it'll put the Cougars to the free throw line. No, it's
just going to be baseline out. Oh, nice.
Get it in. Here is Merchev. That's out for a three, and it goes.
Good bucket.
Bryce Harris.
I'm liking Elk Grove's defense, man. They're sticky. They're not letting their guys get open.
7th three-pointer made this season by Harris, and that one was way wide.
Miscommunication. Maher was going. He was redlining on his RPMs, and Jack Krasinski just wasn't on the same page.
So it's Conant ball. They're down one. Here's Merchev. Drive to the rim. Fade away. No good.
I don't like that by Maher. He's got to push him more out instead of towards the bucket.
Casterton. Nice spin to get away, and he takes it to the rim, and he draws a foul. On the ground, though, so they'll inbound it.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the scoreboard once. I couldn't tell you the score. I look up at 7-6 Grenz.
There's a noticeable difference in the energy of the gym.
Yeah, for sure. Both these teams are running hard, man. And you could just tell This is an up-pace tempo. The score's not showing it, but the energy is.
Conant fires for three. No good. The fight for the rebound underneath the hoop. It goes out of bounds, and it's Conant's ball. Chris Rugg said that the final score, he wouldn't be surprised if it was somewhere in the 40s for both teams.
Well, the way we're going, I'd agree 100%. That's going to be Conant. It's good defensive play, though. Good defensive play by Novak.
Tapped out by Matt Novak, the 6'2", 225-pound senior.
Yeah, he is a beast. Jack Garinsky's no small guy either.
It's into Abdul. Ayan Abdul, it goes out of bounds. Chris Rugg will field a ground ball, and it'll be Elk Grove ball. Conant ball.
This referee down here on the baseline game, I've seen him do so many games. He's a pretty legit ref. He's been doing MSL forever.
Does that mean you're going to give him the benefit of the doubt if something doesn't go your way?
He and only he will get the benefit of the doubt.
It's spread out to the left wing for Abdul. And here comes Merchev. Floater, no good on a hook shot. And Maher grabs the board.
Yeah, I think his feet were going a little too fast for his head. He did have a look, though.
Maher shovels it to Novak, and it's given away, and here comes Merchev to lay it in. And give the Cougars the lead. Full court pressure by Conant, but they bust it. Here comes Casterton, full steam ahead. Novak's shot is good.
Coach Rugg wants ball fakes, and I'm 100% with them.
Sarma drives, kicks out to the top of the arc. Back it goes inside to Sarma. Bounce pass, and a jump ball.
Nicely done. When Castro comes down here on the block and he's starting to guard a player, right, he's giving up size and height. Novak has to drop down a couple steps. He's in the middle of the lane. I know he's got an assignment, but you can't let Casterton get down on that block defending. It's a total mismatch. He's going to have eyes in the back of his head.
9-8 Grenadiers. Here's Kahn. Kahn takes and hands off to Novak.
Great assist.
3-point EG lead. Here comes Glowacki looking for help.
Oh, it's travel.
Got away with one, and it went in, and Chris Rugg immediately.
Are we doing European? If we are, that's a good call.
Chris Rugg immediately turned to the referee nearest to him, and the referee with a very adamant side-to-side shake of the head.
A senior veteran referee telling a young coach, not today.
So with 2 minutes to go, it's 11-10 Elk Grove. Conant takes a timeout.
Both teams have huge energy on offense, man, and Elk Grove's defense is very impressive to me. I hope this travels through all four quarters.
It's just a 30-second timeout. And just a quick recap of the first 6 minutes. A very entertaining and energetic 6 minutes, despite maybe a lower score than what some might anticipate with a.
Yeah, we got a lot of substitutions on the Conant side here. Elk Grove, I don't think we have any difference.
Into Kahn. Casterton goes, and he gets it back. They beat the full court pressure on the inbound. Now here comes Casterton.
That could have been a travel.
He hands off to Maher, looking for some help at the top of the arc. Got it back to Casterton with a spin move and bounced it outside. There's Maher for three.
Huge bucket.
And he rattles the net.
3 different guys touched that ball in less than 2 seconds.
Back to a 4-point Grenadier lead. Here comes Hazy. Floated it up. No good.
Not surprised he missed that, Gabe. He was completely off balance. I think he rushed it.
Karinsky got tall for the board. Casterton and Khalil Khan. Kahn drives, feeds Maher. It won't go. An offensive board, though. And Yakarinsky gave it away, trying to get it out to the right corner. And here's Merchev, and there's a three from Hazy, no good.
Could have been a foul there.
Or Hayes, excuse me. The Grens lead by 4 under a minute to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to play this out. You're up 4 with the ball. I'd like to see him whittle this down, but 40 seconds might be just a little too much.
Khalil Khan holding off now a double team.
Let's jump off.
And the whistle goes. They called, a foul?
Yeah, surprising.
Goes against Devin Hayes.
Honestly, he probably had the worst look at it, but he must have saw something. And it's hard game. We're 80 feet away but from that side, but I believe Elk Grove got a break there.
Conant's out of fouls to give, so it puts Kahn to the line. His first free throw, no good. That was his first miss of the season. He was a perfect 9 for 9 just before that.
I didn't say anything.
I didn't either.
It wasn't me.
Second free throw rattles out. In and out. Empty trip to the free throw line. The first time all season for Khalil Khan.
Now, if I'm Conant here, I am looking for the last. But
they take it to
maybe
the rim
not.
instead. Abby Sarma.
Sarma had quick 3 steps there. Quick player.
13 to shoot for the Grenadiers. Casterton has the ball, up 2.
Get a good
Cooper
shot up there.
Casterton out for 3.
Got it.
You bet!
Wow, what a shot.
Khalil Khan ends the first quarter with an exclamation mark. Grens by 5 after the first quarter.
Great quarter by Elk Grove. Both teams playing good defense. The 3 is helping Elk Grove Village, obviously. This will give us a good chance, Gabe. This is a different look from Elk Grove that we saw. Last year was the go-go by Coach Rugg in his first year. I'll let you take over, but, yeah, this is exciting. This was exciting as the go-go, and it wasn't the go-go offense.
Yeah, no, it seems like it's a little more of a composed offense. The go-go, it had its pros and cons, but one of the biggest cons was it's so back and forth, it's so frantic, there's so much chaos that typically when you're creating the chaos, it doesn't always go your way.
Right.
This time you have at least 2, but you have you have at least 2 legitimate scorers, and you have a couple more that also can contribute. That's a big key for this Grenadier team.
Yeah, I'm personally surprised. We've got 30 points in the first quarter, and that's not what I saw coming into it.
Conant, coached by Greg Grana. He's in his second season, an 18-21 career record. He's the 10th head coach in school history since the Conant High School opened up in 1965. He's a 2-sport athlete at Palatine during his high school career. He played basketball and baseball. He also went on to play college basketball at North Park, which is university on the north side of Chicago. And, of course, we've talked about Chris Rugg, his second season, a 5-35 career record, but given the what he inherited and what he's trying to build, which we'll get into a little bit later, the record doesn't tell the whole story.
Yeah, just a refreshing new look at Elk Grove boys basketball. And I can't even say just high school. I mean, he's going to drop it down to the feeder system, which we've been begging for here for decades, not years.
Chris Rugg was an assistant at Hersey prior to getting his first career head coaching opportunity here at Elk Grove. It's not his first time in this building, though. He was an assistant coach under Anthony Furman. Here's Khalil Khan. And now Cooper Casterton. Into the left corner it goes. Back it goes to
Maher's going to be open
Ewan.
right there. Maher's what?
Ewan with the basketball. Looking for some help. Got it to Khan. Long possession by the Grenadiers. Over a minute.
Sharma on defense, 14, is getting eaten up trying to get through the screens. If Maher puts a little in third gear, he could have an open 3 on this left side.
It's empty. Goes as an empty possession as the pass is thrown away.
I think Elk Grove had success in this first quarter getting to 17 by kind of running and having a fast-paced offense. I would not slow that down much. Nice play.
Nice feed to Gabe Kipta, excuse me.
Greatest thing in basketball is a ball fake, and that's what you saw. That little ball fake lost the defender and gave Conant a layup. That's a trouble.
Kipta improves to 10 for 18 from the floor this season. 1-point game and a foul against Conant. As I mentioned earlier, I had a conversation with Chris Rugg earlier in the week where he explained to me the process of rebuilding a high school basketball program. It's a lot different. It takes a lot longer. And he said it starts at the second and third grade level, which was something that really caught my attention. He said, take a look at Hersey. John, you and I were talking. Hersey really always had the size, but it just seemed like they were lacking that little bit of quality that comes from 10-ish years of playing basketball, and that's something that really hasn't been a focus at Elk Grove for quite some time. And Chris Rugg is trying to bring that back.
I'm not sure Elk Grove ever committed to the feeder program. I know for a 5-year period, I could say for sure they didn't, but that just goes to show you. Good. Oh, rattles in and out. It just goes to show you how much time he has. He's got years before he can catch up to some of these programs.
He used Prospect as an example. He's trying to build this program the way the Knights built theirs. There's a three, and it's good.
Prospect's been running the same offense for 35 years, and basically they started at second grade, and these players know each other like they're brothers. Elk Grove, we never had that. We didn't even know what kind of defense they wanted us to play. So I'm so encouraged for Chris Rugg to be back here. I know people took a shot at that go-go offense, which basically is just run and gun. But a credit to him, he realized it wasn't as good as he thought either, and now he's pivoted and changed. He's not too stubborn to learn.
Ewan hands off to Casterton. Casterton trying to feed, spin move, and he puts it in. A highlight reel play for Cooper Casterton. He's up to 6 points.
Ties it up, Gabe.
Tied at 19. Here's Glowacki. Kipta.
Good help by
you.
you.
To the left corner. Kipta. Got it out to Tierney. Into the left corner.
Help. That's just a great athletic bucket there.
Tyler Marchese.
I don't know how you defend that. Bombs was there, but Conant player made a better move.
Tyler Marchese puts the Cougars back up two, and now there's a steal. Here comes Kipta. There's a three. No good. The fight for the rebound taken by Khalil Khan.
Khan's got to dive at that a little quicker. He almost lost it.
4 minutes to go until halftime in a back-and-forth high school basketball game. It's Matt Novak spinning, driving, and bounced it out to Khan. Khan to the rim.
He got pushed
Came up short. And here comes the Cougars the other way quickly. Colin Tierney spreading it around the perimeter. And underneath feed. And one.
Ewan on the reach.
Tyler Marchese.
Didn't need to either.
Got the bucket, fought through the contact. He'll go for one more. And timeout called by Chris Rugg and the Elk Grove Grenadiers.
A great timeout. 3.5 left. All of a sudden you look up and you're down 4. And they're at the line for a free throw. So it's a great timeout.
Well, we have a moment here. We want to take a moment to congratulate Ross Rowe on his retirement. Today is his last official day with EGTV. He is hanging it up after 23 years of service as the EGTV Multimedia Administrator. So from all of us at EGTV, we wish Ross a happy and healthy retirement. You will be missed, good sir.
Ross did a great job here for 23 years. He was always behind the scenes. He never liked the spotlight. But that picture you're showing there, that was totally Ross. I guarantee that might be, I can't see it, might be in the control room, but it reminds me of him doing the Elk Grove football games in the middle of winter. He'd sit in that, repurposed ambulance with all the controls. Just a great guy. Great guy. Wish you well, Ross.
Hope that your next chapter of your endeavor in life is as fruitful as the last one as you turn the page.
Yeah, hopefully it's got travel and relaxation.
He deserves it.
That would what I'd try to dial up.
So Tyler Marchese will go back to the free throw line here.
All the starters on, but they've added Ewan. I believe, yeah. No, Ewan was a starter too. All right, Elk Grove's got to come with a little run here, a little mini run. 3-1, 4-2, 5-2.
Marchese completes the three-point play. They get it into Ewan, who gets it back to Casterton, who's running the point. He's tied with Kahn for the team lead with 6 points. Here's Yakurinsky.
Oh, he had the wing wide open.
Casterton, there's Kahn for three, and it rattles off. Offensive rebound, back out for the right wing. Yes! Cooper Casterton for three, cuts the deficit to 2.
Yeah, the long rebound helped us on that one, Gabe.
The long rebound giveth and taketh. And there's a floating shot from the post, no good. Offensive rebound by Biedke and a foul.
Biedke's throwing elbows like the movie's Knives Out, right? But you can't reach in. I mean, you're going to get called for that every single time.
So it'll be a baseline trigger from Milwaukee. It's into Tierney, who fires and connects. So the three from Casterton answered by Tierney, who's shooting just under 38% from the field this season.
I mean, between Conant and Casterton, if you want to get into a three match, I'm willing to give it a go, right? But I think Elk Grove's success is just running this offense and finding the open man down low.
Casterton.
I have noticed, though, that's a foul. I have noticed, though, on a rebound out, Elk Grove, they take their time getting down to set up the offense. Casterton, I'd like to see that every once in a while change and just have him give a little jab step and blow by him, because Elk Grove's offense is spread out wide. And Casterton, he's got the speed to get around the guy. He might just have a couple layups in line.
It's into Kahn. Thought about the shot. Instead, it's a feed to the left corner for Casterton.
Good rebound.
Just a little too strong, but an offensive board.
Huge rebound.
And it's into the left corner. And the three on the way. No good.
Tight rim.
Novak.
That should be Elk Grove.
Novak missed the shot. And
it's going to be Conant.
Whistle blows. It'll be Conant ball.
Just under 2 minutes, Gabe. And we're sitting at almost 50 points.
He called the foul on Ewan.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
It's his first.
Jakarinsky comes back in, I believe.
Kipta.
Nice
Milwaukee
collapse.
fed it to the right wing. You bet.
Yeah.
Nikki Merchev from three.
All of Elk Grove collapsed to the ball, and Merchev was just wide open.
It's an 8-point Conant lead, their biggest. Cooper Casterton the other way. Yakurinsky. Luke Maher. And here comes Novak to the rim, and it wouldn't go. And the rebound taken by Kipta.
Little body contact, probably definitely not a foul, but it affected his shot.
Merchev bounced it over to Glowacki. No-look feed to Bryce Harris. To Kipta. And Kipta for three. A little too strong, and Maher grabs the board.
Maher and Merchev down below are having a bit of a kerfuffle, just a little bit of a dust-up.
Maher gets it to the right. Con for three. No good. Novak grabs the board. Tried the putback instead, had to kick it out. Con again. That one's off. And the rebound grabbed by Kipta. Elk Grove has gone cold.
Yes, they have. Timeout.
Here's Glowacki.
Timeout
Feeds
here,
it
Coach.
to Tyler Marchese, who scores.
Yeah.
It's up to a 10-point lead, and timeout Elk Grove with just under 30 seconds remaining.
That's just how fast high school basketball that can happen. It really is. I mean, this was a tied ball game at 19-19. Elk Grove just got a little bit cold on their end. A couple threes that missed. And one of our players, I can't remember what it was, he kind of missed an open layup. He was bumped a little, but that shot's got to be made.
You a fan of Santa Claus, the movie? Have you seen it?
I'm a fan of the 1954 cartoon that came out as a kid, but I don't know that I've seen that movie. Who's in it?
I couldn't tell you. I
think I'm gonna have to watch what you're about to say. I'm gonna have to put it on my calendar.
Well, John, you're in luck because the EGTV annual holiday movie marathon is back, and it kicks off tomorrow with the movie Santa Claus. Don't forget that movies will run until the end of the month, and a different one will be featured each day. Check the program guide at eg-tv.org to see what's playing and when.
It can't be a bad movie that starts with Santa Claus. Well, I can name it.
Especially to kick off the holiday movie season. Here's Casterton. Fed it to Novak.
He's got to keep going there. And now he's picked up his dribble.
And here's Khalil Khan with 14 to shoot.
Novak had his defender on his left shoulder. Nice
Khan
pass.
with a no-look feed to Yakarinsky, who scores. Last second chance for Conant. They drive all the way to the rim, and they call a foul with less than a second to go.
I want to know where he fouled him.
And that'll put Joey Biedke to the free throw line.
I'm super excited that he said he went to the body because he clearly did not get him on the arm.
First one, no good. Biedke just 3 of 12 from the charity stripe this year, now 3 of 13.
That surprises me. I think he started a couple years. Is senior this year?
Sophomore.
Okay. I must be thinking of his brother, maybe?
And it's no good. Grens catch a break as the first half comes to a close. So some positives to take away from that first half. But after 2 quarters of play, it's Conant that has an 8-point lead, 32-24 after the first half of play. Stick around for the second half. It's EG against Conant, and it's high school basketball right here on EGTV. Welcome back to Elk Grove High School for the start of the second half between Elk Grove and Conant in boys basketball with our entire EGTV crew. I'm Gabe Newman along with John Walls, and mentioned at the top of the broadcast and throughout, the NSL looks a little different this year with the new competitive balanced divisions. Instead of them being local, now the West is the top division and the East is the second-tier division. I say that in quotations because it kind of just depends. But the way it's calculated, John, is that it's a 3-year you'll go back 3 years. 60% of your conference wins are totaled from the previous year, 40% from 2 years ago, and 10% from 3 years ago. And you get a score based on how many conference wins you had in that percentage, and the top 6 go to the West, bottom 6 go to the East. It's a 2-year trial that they're trying. The NSL is, and the hope is that you get more teams, that you get more turnout, pretty much because there's less blowouts. That's the thinking.
I love the
concept
of it.
Competitive games. The downside, though, that Chris Rugg pointed out as we get the second half underway. Downside, one of the downsides, and there's a couple, the lack of tradition and everything plays a factor. But one of the biggest downsides I noticed, that and Chris Rugg pointed it out, was take a team like Rolling Meadows that may have a down year this year because they have had literal NBA talent come through that program for the last few years. They've been 30-0,
right?
And now they're having a fine season this year. Nothing great, nothing terrible, but say they're having a really down year. They're taking on the gauntlet that is the top division, even though they don't have top division talent.
I love the concept of it. The problem is nobody's going to be happy with everything, right? Not everybody's going to be happy, but I do think you have to be more competitive. What a steal there by Biedke.
And here come the Cougars the other way, and that's laid in by Bryce Harris, and timeout Chris Rugg.
Quick little 6-2 run. I like the timeout. It's not the start that Elk Grove wanted, obviously. But back to your point. Yeah, college, professional. That's a whole other level. High school, there's something deep in me that says it's about participation, number one, right? And I said this in the girls' game broadcast. There's such a small percentage of schools that ever have a shot at a state tournament, let alone some of them conference, right? So you get these teams that have been getting their heads kicked in year over year, and maybe this is what we saw in the Elk Grove squad, the girls' squad, 10 players. Now, that's hard. That's hard to watch. High school sports should be fun. It keeps kids on track with their grades. There's so many great things about it. But if you lose interest, if your school loses interest in a sport, you're destined for years of futility.
Mm-hmm. And something I've noticed from experiencing high school sports down south in the southern part of Illinois, central Illinois really, is the difference in interest. I mean, for a Friday night boys basketball conference game, if this game were being played in central Illinois between central Illinois schools, this gym would be packed.
Especially like what we call a crossover.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 2 schools within 4 miles of each other.
And that's just not the case for high school sports up north. Here's Cooper Casterton. Gren's down 10.
Brand's in.
Nolan Brand is in. We'll talk about him in just a second. Here's Adrian Yakurinsky.
I like seeing Brandon. He struggled a little bit this year, admittedly, but he was a really decent scorer last year for the Grens. Had a lot of minutes.
Novak looking for help. Hands off to Khalil Khan. 6:30 to go in the third quarter. Khan resets the offense. Matt Novak now. And now here's Casterton. Take to the rim. Kick out to the right for Yakurinsky. Back to Casterton. Straightaway 3. Too strong. Off the back of the iron. And, oh, my goodness. Yakurinsky went crashing into the Grenadier bench. He's okay. Good to see him get back up, and gets teased a little bit by Dom Wesolowski. It's a turnover for the Grenadiers.
Yeah, I'm going to watch 5 for a little bit. He's only got a few minutes this year, and he was one of the main minute burners last year. He's going to take some time to get his feet back a little bit, but I'm hoping he can make a couple buckets early.
Straightaway three, no good from Jake Balmis. There's Conant from the corner, just a little too short. Offensive putback, no good from Novak. Novak and Brand both in on that clear. Now the other way for three. Yes, sir.
Boy, Conant came out on fire.
Nicky Merchev for three from the left corner.
They pushed this to 13.
He's up to 10 points, Merchev is, and he came in 7 for 31 from the three-point arc. Now here comes the Grenadiers, and one for Brand.
Just a great, great call. I love the coaching staff giving him, how many games in? He hasn't been playing many minutes for a reason, right? Mm-hmm. They give him a chance, and his teammates find him. This is only good for Elk Grove boys basketball. Get him involved in this season.
Nolan Brand has only played in 6 of the 8 games, hasn't started at all.
Well, the thing I loved about it is the bench went absolutely nuts.
Mm-hmm.
You're a teammate forever.
Chris Rugg has noted his struggles to start the season. Free throw, no good. It remains an 11-point game. Here comes Balmis the other way, and they call travel.
And I'm telling you, 5 had a lot to do with that. His length. They called it travel. Did they change the call?
No. It should still be Elk Grove ball. The referee having a conversation at the scorer's table.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it'll be Elk Grove's ball.
There was a time discrepancy, perhaps?
I don't know.
Yeah, either way, it's one of those things we'll never know. It goes into Yakurinsky.
In 5, Brand comes out on the floor, and now he's the tallest guy in the gym. And Elk Grove can use that height advantage, hopefully.
6'5", 185 pounds. Nolan Brand stands in at.
Kester's got to get out of this corner.
There's Casterton. It's rejected by Joey Biedke. It'll stay with Elk Grove.
I like everything about the play. It's okay that he got blocked.
And so Casterton will trigger it in.
Ooh. Nobody's looking for the ball.
They get it in. Quick layup. Good and one.
That's
Nolan Brand again.
I give Coach Rugg and the coaching staff so many props for bringing this kid in. Maybe this is the jump start to his practice sessions and his season. They need scoring, right? Every team needs scoring. But Elk Grove, you can tell by the numbers, they only have two pure scorers.
That free throw comes up short. Oh, he nearly got his own rebound.
What a box out by 13 on Conant. Just a great box out.
So 2 trips to the free throw line for Brand, no good. And there's a foul on the other end. Matt Novak took a swipe.
There I go again, making calls from 80 feet away.
Matt Novak took a swipe at Tyler Marchese, so he'll go to the line for 2.
Marchese had a huge box out. He took about 3 Grens with him and pushed their tailbones to the free throw line, and the ball dropped in his lap. And that's what started this sequence.
Chris Rugg is about to bring Luke Maher back into the game. Previously, the Grenadiers were about as tall as they could get with both 6'5" Nolan Brand and 6'4" Adrian Yakurinsky and 6'2" Matt Novak all on the floor at the same time.
I like the Maher for Novak, though, for a couple minutes here.
Yakurinsky gets tall and gets the board. Second free throw, no good. It's a 10-point Conant advantage.
A little ball pressure here. Castles should be able to break this easily.
Here's Yakurinsky. Just out of reach of Casterton on the give and go.
Well, he got tangled up with a defender, and, that play worked previous, although Casterton got blocked on that one, but it was the same play. Casterton just got kind of tied up a little bit. This is interesting. They got Brand on the ball.
Sarma and Glowacki give and go in the backcourt. Glowacki fed it to the left corner. Yeah, back it goes to Glowacki. Nice feed underneath, and the shot no good, but it'll be Marchese back to the line for 2.
4 minutes left in the third. There's plenty of time in this game, but Elk Grove has to make a run. It can't be a mini run anymore. Now you're needing 6-0, 6-2.
Leading scorer in the game is Mickey Merchev. He's got 11. For Conant. Bryce Harris has 6. Those are the top 2 scorers for the Cougars on the floor right now. Meanwhile, for Elk Grove, the leading scorer, that's Cooper Casterton has 11. I was looking at the wrong side of the scoreboard. There's a Elk Grove turnover.
Maher, that's on Maher. He passed the ball in and turned and started giving directions. That's fine if nobody's protecting, but Conant's protecting their half of the court, and he's got to be ready for that pass.
So
a little miscommunication.
4:07 to go in the third. It's an 11-point Conant lead, and Elk Grove takes a timeout. They're down to just 1 now. I want to correct myself. The leading scorer in the game right now is Casterton. He's got 11.
Nice night so far.
Next highest is Khalil Khan. He's got 6. And for Conant, their top scorer on the floor right now is Tyler Marchese. He's got 9, nearing double figures.
It's been a good high school basketball game, and we still got a quarter and a half to go.
Yep. Check out how the Elk Grove community decorated their homes for the holiday season. The Holiday House Decorating Contest entries are posted on elkgrove.org and includes route maps as well. The event is sponsored by the Leo and Lions Clubs and the Village, so go out and see some beautiful-looking Christmas lights while the season is still active. Okay, 4:07 to go. Conant on the inbound. You get it to Sarma. And there's a hook shot, no good. Brand got the board.
Let him take that shot all day. Good defense by Elk Grove. I got to see Con get the ball a little bit more here, get him heated up again.
Khalil Khan,
take it right down the
is.
lane. Oh, the lane was wide open there.
Khan got it to Maher, who bounced it to Yakurinsky. Back to Casterton at the logo. Casterton with a quick step. Fed it to Maher. He put up a shot. No good. The rebound taken by Glowacki. He goes quickly the other way. Got it outside. Back to Glowacki it goes with a ball fake.
Casterson's on a mismatch, and I can't believe they're not bringing 3 down into the lane on Conant. There he goes.
Dev Patel, Colin Tierney. And there's a shot. Good off the glass from Abhi Sarma.
Seems like a bigger rim down there, Gabe. Elk Grove's got to get some points here.
It's a 13-point Conant advantage. That's their biggest lead of the ball game. With under 3 minutes to go in the third. Khalil Khan. The Grenadiers have gone very quiet offensively since about the 3-minute mark of the second quarter.
Yeah.
And that's a steal from Colin Tierney, and he lays it in.
You want to take a timeout here, Gabe, but he's already burned 2, and you just can't. You have no idea. Maybe you crawl back into this. You got to save that last timeout.
Up to a 15-point lead. Casterton trying to get around Sarma. Hands off to Maher. Maher looking for help. Got it back to Casterton. Drives the baseline, and the shot just would not go. And here comes Glowacki the other way for Conant. Bounced it underneath to Sarma. And Glowacki, it wouldn't go. And the loose ball, 5 bodies hit the floor. It comes away to Conant. Hayes, and now there's a 3, and it's short. And the offensive rebound, and a putback no good. There's a lot on that last sequence.
Yeah. A lot of offensive rebounds and a lot of missed shots. Pietke's going to check in for Conant. Next whistle.
Now it's Casterton. Casterton drives with a no-look feed to Brand, but it's out of bounds, and a turnover.
I think that's just miscommunication. He hasn't seen many minutes.
So with 1:29 to go in the third, it's a 15-point Conant lead. Agati Indir comes into the game for the first time, 6'4" junior. He's the tallest player on this Conant team. That's stolen by Maher.
Got to move.
Tie up, and they call a foul against Conant. It's the third foul for Joey Biedke, the 6-foot sophomore.
That's a little too early for one of their best players to get his third.
Here's Casterton, face-to-face with Biedke. And the ball pops free, but it's taken back by
Brand's
Maher.
wide open underneath.
And there's Brand, and he got it.
Got to look for him now. They're not used to it. They're not used to that height down there. He's got to be on your mind as an option.
Nolan Brand's up to 6 points. Indir. A fake from Glowacki. Kick down to the right corner. Long three on the way. Well short. Might have been blocked.
Think like a little fingertip, you know? Like it wasn't much, but it was. I don't think the air ball calls are fair, but we're going to let it go.
Colin Tierney comes up short on that shot.
A quick hook on Schomburg. Deer. About 45 seconds.
They get it into Brand and back to Casterton. 30 to shoot in the third quarter.
Conant's got to get the ball here. Not there, but it's a start. Take him.
Khalil Khan drive to the rim. The shot comes up no good.
If he keeps that ball above his waist, it's an easy layup. I don't know why he went down low on that.
Long pass, and
Give
the
it to
shot
him.
just short from Hazy. 5 seconds to shoot. Here's Brand.
Wow.
And that had some mustard on it. The full court heave gets stuck in the divider.
You can't tell me this Grens aren't a tight team. They know this kid's been sitting. They know he was a great player last year. Coaching staff must have had a talk. And look at the team rally around him. What a shot in the arm he has been.
So Nolan Brand with a one-handed hammer gives the Grenadiers a little bit of life going into the fourth quarter. They trail by 11. They're going to have to find a new ball, though, because
that's not coming down soon.
That full court heave at the end of the third quarter is stuck in the divider.
Yeah, that one's going to be there. That'll come down the next event where they want to split the gym in half.
I think that's the next gym class.
Going to happen. Right.
So what is Chris Rugg telling his team right now after finding a way to get some momentum going into the final quarter?
I think the defense has got to tighten up a little bit. It's just, and I don't know that Conant's running the great offense. I knew Devin Stat and Joey would be on it. That's only about 55 feet in the air.
You might be able to find a way to lower it a little bit and see if it'll fall, but why bother? That's why they give you two.
I just think Elk Grove has to tighten up their D, right? I mean, it's one thing to be hot, but it can also get very easy to get hot if the defenders are just even a little bit sloppy. I'd be concentrating on definitely the defense here, and then I wouldn't shy away from bringing up Five's name and number in the huddle and saying, feed him the ball. It's hot. Doesn't matter what's happened in the past. We're living in now.
So, with the ball stuck in there and they have to get a new ball, does that change anything? Does that throw a shooter off at all?
No, I mean, they're all this. It's a contract, right? It's all going to be the same manufacturer. You just hope it's got the same PSI on it.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want a Tom Brady type
deflate
gate. No, we don't want that.
That shot no good from Hayes, excuse me. So the Grens trail by 11. Here comes Casterton. And Khalil Khan. If he can get hot, that would be a big help for EG.
Oh, man. I'll tell you. If Khan gets hot, Casterton does what he can do, and you add Brandon to the mix.
There's Khan. That's a three, and it's short. And the rebound taken by Hayes.
A little rushed.
How fast will Conant want to run their offense? Probably not in too much of a hurry.
No, not in the fourth quarter, right? We had him. Could have gotten a foul there.
There's a three on the way. It's too strong. Offensive rebound from Milwaukee.
Oh,
that
was a good play. Good play. I'm not going to deny it was a foul, but that would have been a cool steal because Maher would have ran that out.
That's Maher's first. So in the fourth quarter, if you're Maher, you're perfectly fine with taking that foul.
Yeah. Yeah, we need some turnovers.
Here's Merchev. Merchev with a stutter step, and the shot good from underneath the net.
Man, he went right over Novak, giving up quite a few inches.
47-34.
I'd like to see Elk Grove speed it up a little bit here.
Casterton drives, kicks out to the left. Novak, though, couldn't keep it in.
He's got to be ready for that pass. He saw his guy drop in to cut off Casterton. He's got to know. Now Casterton maybe gives him a bounce pass at the chest, but we got to be ready for that. That's a turnover you just can't have. Down 13. Don't reach.
Full court pressure, and Biedke gathers it.
Ooh, they got him covered
now, and it's out of bounds. Stays with Conant. It's into Hayes. 6 minutes to go in this game. Maher got a fingertip to it, but it came right back to Hayes.
It was great play, but it hit him in the pinky toe, and the ball bounced a little weird. Step up here.
Merchev feeds it, and one.
That's going to be on brand. I don't know why he wasn't in front of him there.
So it'll send Milwaukee back to the line.
They gave that to, who did they give that to?
They gave it to Conant. That's his second. Brand comes back out, gets a round of applause from the fans behind him.
I hope this is just a short stint. I really do. You can really build on something with this kid.
Novak gets tall for the rebound on the missed free throw. The three-point play opportunity goes awry. It's a 15-point game. Casterton drives and kicks out, but he traveled. Or no, they called a foul.
Yeah, they got Biedke on that. That's 4. I think it was.
Yep. 4 fouls, no points for Joey Biedke.
Surprising.
Casterton to trigger it in. Maher had a flash of being open. Instead, they get it to Novak. Takes one dribble and puts it in.
What a move. What a move.
The Grenadiers could do with a couple more of those. Here's Milwaukee. Picks up his dribble. Feeds it to Sarma, who puts it in.
Sarma's impressive. Very quiet. Quietly going about 6 points in a high school basketball game.
And a foul in the backcourt.
We'll take it.
51-36 Conant.
Now that's a foul, coach. Driving Coach nuts. You're up almost. Well, you're up double digits for sure, and you're going to take a ticky-tack foul in the backcourt. We need to speed it up here.
Griffin Ewan comes back in the game for the Grenadiers. Here's Casterton, and they wave the basket off.
Well, he gave it the and one, but the other guy waved it off, so I'm interested to see what we're going to come up with. I would have waved it off, personally.
That's what they're going to do.
Yeah, it was a continuation. It was not a continuation, but we need that speed, right? You're down, 12?
I know. They did give the and one.
They did.
There was 2 different signals that
what a
2
rebound.
different referees made. Novak with the rebound and a putback.
God, without that fast start that Conant came out with, this would be a much closer game.
And it's stolen by Casterton. A 6-point swing.
That's huge. Down to 9. Conant's a little flustered.
Mirchev takes it away for three. No good. Long rebound comes to Glowacki.
No foul.
In the corner, there's a three. No good. The fight for the rebound. It goes all the way into the backcourt. Maher grabs it. Luke Maher to Griffin Ewan. Back to Maher for three. No good.
Oh, that's a push.
And
they got 24
foul.
for a push, or 22. Ball will stay here. A fortuitous call for Elk Grove there. That goes out of bounds. It kind of takes the air out of the ball, right? Brand's coming back in. I love to see that. Exciting game, down 9, but boy, this has been a while since Elk Grove's looked like this.
4:20 to go. And a 6-0 run for Elk Grove. And one. And then the putback, and then a steal.
Foul. How do you not go there?
Brand throws it off the underside of the backboard. They didn't blow it dead.
Dear Lord.
And now Conant the other way.
Why is
Fling it around. There's a three. It's too strong. Poked around into the backcourt, and
it's a foul on Elk Grove.
They call a foul.
We got another kerfuffle.
Yeah, I believe it was Glowacki trying to save the ball. He threw it hard off of an Elk Grove player.
I think you're going to have a substitute here, right?
Threw it off of Maher, I believe. And
yeah.
Chris Rugg takes him out of the game, cool his head down a little.
Gotta believe.
Just almost stolen. Conant comes away with it. It's out of bounds, stays with the Cougars.
This quarter's energy, if you could bottle this and get 75% of your game with this energy, they have a lot of wins at the end of the year. A lot more. For sure.
Bryce Harris to trigger it in for the Cougars. And the shot no good. And the rebound taken by Yakurinsky. And this crowd rises to its feet. Grenadiers trailing by 9. Here comes Casterton with a feed. It's good.
Brand was wide open, and they didn't even need him. Conant's defense just went into a clamshell.
8 straight points by the Grenadiers. Quickly the other way. Shot is too strong. It goes out of bounds. It is Elk Grove ball.
It's a great little run by Elk Grove.
And timeout taken by Greg Grana and the Conant Cougars. They have them to spare.
I would love nothing more than to see Elk Grove run themselves back into this game and have Coach Rugg get a little frustrated about only having one timeout left. That means at least we fought back, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you don't want to have 4 minutes to go in the fourth with one timeout, but he was forced to. He had to wake the team up a little bit. And I'm just going to say, bringing Brandon was, I think, the smartest thing they could have done today. And he answered the bell.
Elk Grove, after this game, will head into holiday tournament play. They'll open that against Vernon Hills. After the tournament, they'll come back here for a game on January 3rd against Proviso East, and then go on the road for a game at Schaumburg on the 8th. And then they host Dixon, a team that is about a 2-hour drive from here. I have to believe that's a home and home, and that Elk Grove will be traveling to Dixon next year. And that was something that Chris Rugg mentioned when I was talking with him earlier in the week.
Yeah.
Him trying to find programs that are at the same level as Elk Grove are to fill the schedule with competitive games. He brought up games against Maine West, Maine East, and one other team that's escaping me right now. But he said he's not sure if he's going to bring those back next year. And Elk Grove has played Maine West in pretty much Niles North, I believe it was.
Yes, it was Niles North. You're 100% correct.
He said he doesn't know if Elk Grove is going to play those programs next year because he's trying to find different teams that are closer to EG's level to fill the schedule.
Correct.
So here's Khalil Khan. Gren's have an 8-0 run, and they trail it by 7.
That was a really sharp timeout by Conant. He had plenty, and he saw it getting a little out of hand. It's a great timeout by the coach.
Matt Novak, Khalil Khan.
No turnovers here. No turnovers. You got to get a shot off, maybe a rebound.
Here's Yakurinsky.
Like to see Brand at the rim.
And now the ball back in the hands of Casterton with under 3 minutes to go. Cooper Casterton directing traffic.
He's stuck.
Hands off to Yakurinsky. Back to Casterton it goes. He cranks a three, and it's no good off the iron.
Just a bad set there. There's nothing just seemed right. Nobody was comfortable.
Into the corner it goes for Conant. And this crowd adding to the energy of this fourth quarter. Conant trying to play keep away for as long as they can. Baseline drive, the shot no good, poked around, and it's Elk Grove ball.
It's been a long time, Gabe, since we've seen this energy in this room. Honestly, it's a breath of fresh air for this program. I hope these kids get paid off, whether it's tonight. Let's hope so. But
one conference win since the end of February in 2016 for this EG boys program. They're trying to change that here with a win over a crosstown rival. With 2 minutes to go, they trail by 7.
We got to have a little more urgency here, though. You're down under 2 minutes, and Conant's not going to be in any hurry.
Con for three, no good. Brand fights for the rebound. It comes away, though, to Biedke. Here comes Conant quickly the other way, and the shot no good, but a foul. It bangs off the glass, and they will put him at the free throw line. They'll put Tyler Marchese at the free throw line. He's at 9 points, and at least 4, if not 6 of those have come from the charity stripe.
You know, you hear it all the time if you're a sports fan. College football, NFL football, first 2 minutes and first 2 minutes, right? Last 2 minutes of the first half and the first 2 minutes. Well, Elk Grove got throttled the first 2 minutes coming out of the break. And most teams probably would have given up. This team has not given up. But the coaching staff can say, hey, this is where it was. But you guys didn't give up. You came back. I believe they're winning the fourth quarter. And that's something to build on.
It's back to a 9-point game. Going to have to really push the pace now. On at least 3 possessions, realistically 4 or 5.
Well, neither team's in the bonus.
Both teams have 4 fouls in this quarter. Here comes Casterton. Got it out to Novak. Novak with a spin, trying to drive, kicks out for Kahn. Yes, sir!
That was his shot. These last couple down here, it just wasn't the right angle. I haven't seen him shoot this angle. That was the shot he was making in the first half.
The Grens have fought back. They're down 6.
It's a great ending.
And a foul called on Elk Grove.
It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt you.
That's the first foul of the day on Nolan Brand.
Oh, wait, that does hurt you. I keep forgetting it's 5 for the 1-and-1.
It's not 1-and-1 anymore. It's just 2 free throws.
Oh, that's right. I'll never figure out these new rules. The shot clock I'll understand. I'll give you that one.
Glowacki misses.
Very good.
That's a big miss for Jakub Glowacki. He's an 81% free throw shooter coming into this game. The lead is 6 for the Conant Cougars. One more free throw coming up for Glowacki, and he got it. It's up to 7, at least a 3-possession game. And a foul against Conant.
Yeah, that's just a bad foul. This is a really bad foul.
Because that's going to put Elk Grove at the free throw line.
Yeah, the coach is going to have a little bit of a problem with that because now we're going to attempt to score with 0 time going off the clock.
That's going to put Nolan Brand at the free throw line. He's 0 for 2.
A lot of communication here on the sidelines from Elk Grove's coaching staff.
He had back-to-back and 1 opportunities.
Former Gren Matt Gordon is now assistant on Elk Grove. I didn't see him last year. Must be new to the staff. Ex-player here. High-energy guy. High-energy player.
One more free throw coming up for Brand. It's no good. Conant gets the rebound with 70 seconds to go. How long will it take for Elk Grove to start fouling?
Well, Maher just got away with one.
Milwaukee.
There's another one. I think they're trying.
A lot of time is coming off the clock. Still no foul given. And here's Harris into the left corner. Conant playing keep away.
Yeah, they're doing a really nice job. This will win you games down the end. If you can do this at ball control for seconds and move quickly, this will help you.
And there's finally a foul. That
probably
took 30
could have been
seconds.
Yeah, that probably could have been a technical, but I guarantee you in the NBA that would have been a technical.
That's the fourth foul on Matt Novak.
Some of the toughest basketball you're ever going to see is high school basketball. I don't care what anybody says.
And so you put Gabe Kipta at the line. His first free throw goes. That's a big free throw for the Cougars.
Yeah, that's huge. I'm just a little disappointed we could not get that ball out of their hands. It took 30 seconds to get them to the line. You know, if we foul there, we got them at the line, and we still got over a minute left. But
second free throw is good. 2 for 2. Gabe Kipta at the free throw line. Grenadiers have to get a shot up in a hurry. Here comes Casterton. Feeds it to Novak for 2. And a timeout called by Chris Rugg with 26 and a half to go.
That's the last one. Gosh, you're down 7. I mean, anything can happen. It's just the 26 is going to get us, I think. But a nice run in the fourth quarter by Elk Grove. They should this coaching staff and the fans here, they should be encouraged with what they're seeing. This is a totally different team than the last 4 or 5 years.
Our next live sports event on EGTV will be on January 6th for the girls' varsity game against Schaumburg. It starts at 7 p.m. You can watch it on Comcast Channel 6, Facebook, YouTube, or on the EGTV website at eg-tv.org. And then we'll be back with boys varsity basketball on January 16th at 7:30 against Wheeling. Be sure to check out the on-demand link on the website so you can watch all the games that EGTV covers at a later date and time. And I would highly suggest that you go back and watch this game because it really started with Nolan Brand's entrance into the game. He got a couple momentum-changing and ones, did convert on the free throws, and then had that dunk to end the third quarter.
Yeah.
And ever since then, Elk Grove has found a way to fight back, make it a single-digit game, and now they put some time back on the clock. They put another second or so on the clock, 27.2 seconds to go. Anything can happen.
Well, they're using him as kind of the defense mechanism for semi-press. He had a block down low. I'm not saying the kids didn't play well, but, you know, this has been a rough go for him. And he was a really decent player last year. I hope that everybody, coaching him and his teammates, they all can feed off of this.
It'll be Conant basketball. They lead by 7. Looking to get it in, and they finally do. Got a foul. They still don't, and they finally get the foul. And it'll send Mirchev to the line.
That was the worst call of the night. Honestly, Maher didn't touch him. I'm super excited he called it because it didn't look like we were about ready to foul.
Yeah.
But that was a ghost call, I think.
Mirchev 11 of 16 on free throws coming into this game, and he misses it. Stays a 7-point game with 22 seconds to go.
Conant struggled to line in the second half.
And that's probably one of the biggest reasons why Elk Grove's back into this game, right?
Yeah.
Second free throw.
They've lived at the line in the second half, but they've also struggled a bit.
And the 6-foot junior gets the second free throw. It's up to an 8-point advantage for the Cougars. Full court pressure by Conant. Casterton to inbound. It's into Novak. Grenadiers going quickly. Novak all the way to the rim. Wouldn't go. The putback tipped around. And it's saved by Conant. An empty possession with 10 seconds to go. And that is probably going to do it.
That'll do it.
That's out of bounds. But tipped out of bounds. It stays with Conant with 6 seconds to go. What a heck of an effort by Elk Grove in the second half.
I agree. This is an entertaining basketball game, and I think this is starting out our season.
the players behind the EG bench screaming for a 5-second violation. I think they were screaming because they didn't see that it got tipped.
Right.
It was tipped out of bounds, and it was a slight tip, but it was last touch by an Elk Grove player.
Well, Gabe, I'm super excited that we get to do the next version, too. January 6th, is it, huh?
Yep. The girls' game
So-
against Schaumburg. That's the next time you'll see EG basketball here on EGTV.
And that's not a combo night, is it?
No, it's
No.
just the girls.
Good.
It's out of bounds with 2 seconds to go.
We're always excited to see that you're back from school. And
Yep.
you're willing to grace us with your presence.
I'm always happy to be here. This is a great opportunity, and it's just a great gig, if you will. Final score, 58-49. Conant wins, but Elk Grove cut the deficit. It was at its most 20, and it got down to 6 late in that fourth quarter. John, maybe just a couple things bounced Elk Grove's way, and they end up tying the game, but their positives are adamant.
Yeah. Well, Conant's a good team, too. They're Elk Grove residents as well, most of them, but they're a good athletic team. They'll do fine, but Elk Grove, I think you can use this as just saying, hey, let's see what happens, but I think they might have turned the corner here tonight. I think they turned the corner in the second half. And not just that Brand came in. But, yeah, I'm encouraged. This gym hasn't felt this loud in years, Gabe, and you know that. You've sat with me for years. It's just a different vibe, and I think we'll be talking about Coach Rugg a little bit more as the season goes on. He brings something different and new to Elk Grove. I'm encouraged.
Well, John, pleasure working with you,
too,
as
you
always.
too. Good to see you, Gabe.
Our next broadcast of EG basketball will be on January 6th. That's a girls' game against Schaumburg. That's going to conclude our coverage of Combo Night here at Elk Grove High School. For our entire EGTV crew, Debbie Dennison, Scott Marinick, Joey Santowski, and the departing Ross Rowe, who's setting himself up for retirement. He's John Walls. I'm Gabe Newman saying so long from Elk Grove High School. That's going to do it for all of us. Thank you for watching this presentation of high school basketball on EGTV. All games aired on EGTV can be watched at a later time on the EGTV website. This has been a presentation of Elk Grove basketball on Elk Grove Television.